Today's guest on the Henthorn Media Podcast is Papa. I met Papa a couple years ago on a music video shoot, and he was just one of those people who didn't talk much, and immediately I still wanted to really get to know him more. He's got, I don't know, aura? Is that what the cool kids are saying? He just does. He's just one of those people that is likable without even talking. He's like silent but friendly. That sounded lame. I'm keeping it in. I really enjoyed this episode. I feel like this might be the first time we broke the 3 cocktail barrier, as in we had 3. Jack Daniels was his drink of choice. On the rocks, classy man. Just really enjoyed this talk. I'm striving to learn more about videography, making movies, music videos, all that stuff. And Papa is walking the walk and always improving on his craft. He's done some amazing work in the last couple years that I've known him, and I'm very excited to see where he goes in the future. Without further ado, here's how to pour yourself a glass of Jack Daniels. Grab yourself your bottle of Jack Daniels. I don't know about you guys, but I always hate this extra little plastic on any bottles you get, so go ahead and tear that off, and bam, there you go. A nice bottle of booze. Take a rocks glass, add in your rock, and measure out 2 ounces of your whiskey. Yes, I like to measure my whiskey. A lot of people give me trouble for this because I don't free pour it like a cowboy, but I like to know how much is going into my system. So we started with 2 ounces. There you have it, Jack on the rocks.
Also double your lens almost.
And then you're just...
Brother, you don't need another lens.
Then you're then you're set.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go if you're ready, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
You classy man with the straight up Jack Daniels.
Hey.
Yeah, hit the table. Shoot it.
Table.
That is not bad.
It's not bad. See, everybody's always like,
It's
man,
not
but
bad.
it's not. It doesn't go down bad. It's nothing crazy.
It I mean, they arguably have Jack Daniels, the coolest bottle, or at least the most classic,
The most classic for sure.
right? Like I'm sure there's some
Very,
whiskey.
like, Western feel.
It's,
you know?
We're cowboys.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
cowboys today.
Come on.
I was a little nervous off the drink pick, not to get too gross too soon, but this was the only booze I ever got sick on.
Oof.
19.
Oof.
But like the cliche, like at your friend's house or in the liquor cabinet. I believe we were mixing Jack Daniels and vodka because we knew how to drink. We're like, we just mix it up, and we're just shooting it, you know. Did not end well. I mean, for the longest time, like I couldn't even smell the stuff.
I mean,
you
fair.
dude,
That's
it,
reasonable.
yeah.
Brother.
But now it just tastes like good whiskey. So I've grown up.
You don't mix it with vodka anymore, dude.
No.
Okay.
Just the smell would be brutal. But we got a cube in here.
Yeah, we got the cube.
It's a little diluted.
It's a nice cube, dude.
It's a nice cube. This is from Ice Made Clear. It's like a little cooler
Damn, it is
company.
really clear, too, yeah.
It's really clear. I used to make it like in a normal red cooler, and you would like freeze it overnight, and then you dump it, and you had to like physically saw it.
Damn, that's
It was too
dedication.
much.
That's crazy.
It was
For a nice
too much.
Cube?
And,
My God. Okay. All right. You got time on your hands or something.
yeah,
I don't know.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, you don't know how good water can taste.
Fair. Okay.
And a buddy of mine's like, yeah, they make coolers that you can just, save all that time. So now we're spoiled with nice clear ice. But
I'm an appreciator of a good cube too. You know.
hey, does it not feel great?
Come on.
It's like for such a silly purchase because my wife's like, you don't need that.
Yeah.
I was like,
She should watch this episode.
It's like,
She
but
would
I really want it. Like, did you hear the compliments that we got on those ice cubes?
Yes.
It makes me feel
10 out of
fancy.
10 purchase.
Exactly.
Should buy again.
Is this always your go-to drink?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going somewhere, yeah. I don't like to think about it too much. Sometimes I'll change it, but
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
thing.
I asked you, like, I don't know, dude, Jack on the Rocks. And I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it
Appreciate
was
it,
like a fitness thing, like just keep it clean, simple, like nothing added, because you're very in shape.
Thank you.
I'm very jealous. Like I try to work out, and I got very much a beer gut, and you don't.
We work out.
How often do you work out?
It depends the week because the the schedules are a little bit crazy, but probably like 3 to 5 times a week.
Steady, and you're probably consistent with it.
Steady, yeah, that's the move. I mean, I need to is what I say to people. It's like I need to work out because I have like excess energy a lot, and sometimes I just can't start my day without having something happen, you know?
Sure. Oh, and then just like the mental clarity you feel. See, I'll be consistent for like 2 weeks, like money, and then I won't do anything for like 3 weeks. Like I can be like, I go through seasons like, oh, I'm a monster, I got this, and then I'll stop for 3 weeks, and that's why I look like myself and you look like you.
Well. Crazy.
Yes, sir.
No. I mean, okay, so I also, like, at my house, I think I don't always go to the gym consistently, I would say. Like, there are periods of time where I'm probably haven't been to the gym in, like, weeks at a time.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, you know? Yeah.
Sure.
But I think one of the things I like to do at my house is, like, have, like, little things that, you know, I can work out with. Like, I got, you know, dumbbells. I got, like, those, like, bars and shit. Like, you know, so that it's always, like, they're always out. You know, they're always just laying around.
They're visible. You can see them. It's the whole, like, I don't know, James Clear Atomic Habits thing. Like make it visible, and then the habit
and it'll just
happen.
You'll just start doing the thing a bunch of times. Whenever, like, sometimes I'll be on the phone.
Like it's an 80s movie, just like, yeah, sounds good. I'll be there in 10.
I'm not a real person.
That's every bully I've ever seen in a movie ever.
Yeah.
I thought you were a nice guy. I could not be more wrong. So it's that, but I also it's got to be diet too. Like we said, clean whiskey.
Diet's there. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I do eat pretty clean when I can. I mean, but I'm not like against the McDonald's thing or, you know, like
balance.
You know, some Chinese, brother. I'll take down some Chinese, some fried rice, crazy.
Yes, sir. Special fried rice, crab ragoon,
combination skewers. Come on.
What's I need more Chinese places. Do you have like a go-to St. Louis Chinese spot that you can just fully back up?
that closed, unfortunately. It's called One Stop. It was over on
of course.
Jefferson. What's the other one? Gravaway. That closed, but I mean, a China King isn't bad, dude. I grew up in Edwardsville.
Okay, yeah.
So it's, you know, it's a little bit away, but like we only had a China King for real. So
yeah, there used to be a China buffet next to our like Highway K, if you know where that's at. Yeah. It was amazing. That was like the high school spot, Chinese buffet food, and that closed down. So I sympathize. It's when a Chinese food place that you love closes, it takes a part of you.
Fact. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, right. So you keep the diet clean, and it's just I'm just curious because I'm trying.
I do a lot of rice though. Yeah.
You do.
That's my thing.
Big rice guy.
Big rice guy.
I'm trying to eat cleaner. I'm trying to, I don't know, stay like eat your goal weight in protein. I'm trying to eat like more steaks and chickens, but it's just, I don't know. I'm good for 2 or 3 days, and then I want a pizza.
Brother, pizza's not a bad time as long as you eat the rest of it too. You know.
What?
Like you eat the other stuff too. And
yeah.
You just gotta work out a lot. If you're gonna eat a lot, you gotta work out a lot. If you're not gonna eat a lot, then run.
Yeah. You know? Do you do cardio too and get jogs in and?
I mean, I play soccer. That's what I say.
Okay.
I play soccer.
You have a fun activity.
Okay. Activities. You know, I'm an activity ass person. You know.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Soccer's that's all running.
It's mostly
that's
running.
the Lord of the Rings of sports.
Yeah. But I don't like the running in general is not my thing. My brain gets bored. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm only running here now. Now I'm thinking about everything else in the whole entire world too, at the same time, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah. I run quite a bit, but it's always headphones in, audiobooks or music or something or a podcast. If it's just my thoughts, I will start crying.
Brother, and then I'm like, oh, my knees are getting tired.
This is hard.
This is hard. The asphalt.
You're right, but if you're doing like a fun sport,
you don't think about it.
It's the same. You don't think about it. Yeah. My dad's got really into pickleball. Like he's obsessed because he has to be. Because it's the new sport. And he's like, no, it's a good workout. And I was kind of teasing. I'm like, I played pickleball before. It's not that bad. And we got one of these like heart monitor bands that measures like your heart rate, all the stuff. And I wore it one time doing pickleball, and it was like the equivalent of running like 5 miles for like an hour. I was like, oh, I am very sorry. This is quite the workout.
A whole workout, yeah.
So if you're playing lots of soccer and tennis, which is like extreme pickleball.
I fuck with tennis, dude.
How often do you do the extracurriculars?
How often? I mean, that as well. I don't know. Like, it's like I'm very much not a how often type person as as much as humanly possible. You know,
just
if
when
anyone
you can.
ever hits me up and it's like, hey, you want to go play tennis, or hey, you want to go play soccer or whatever, if I can, I'm there. You know, like
gotcha.
So it's
spur of the moment.
Yeah. always down.
Yeah, I just saw like briefly a couple times on your Instagram you with a soccer ball, and I'm like, is this just to like look badass, or is this like a real? Is this a real thing you
real
do?
Life, yeah.
So do you like? Is it like pickup games or just kind of kicking the ball around?
A little bit of both. I mean, there's always some kicking the ball around, but like like production, like the crew has this whole entire soccer like group chat.
Oh, no kidding.
And we'll just my guy Julius, who's also a DP, will like text in the group chat and be like, hey, who's down to play on Wednesday or whatever, and stuff like that. And so
that's
just whenever.
Awesome. Yeah. You got that freedom, man.
Yeah,
you can just go.
It depends what where you're at in the United States at the time. But
yeah. Okay, that's the coolest thing ever. I meant I'm locked down because I got the young kiddos, and you're like, well, if I'm not.
Fair.
If I'm not in Florida, I don't know why I said Florida, like that's the coolest place ever.
Florida's actually fair.
Hey, you know what? I vacationed in Florida.
It's nice out there.
I like oceans. Despite the everything else. Right. Everyone talks shit on Florida. Yeah. Have you ever had a bad time in Florida?
Have I ever had a bad time in Florida? I don't think so. You know?
It's usually always a good time.
It's always a good time. People just like, don't go there.
Right.
But it's fine.
It's like, just forget everything
Miami,
else.
great times.
I don't know if I ever like hung out in Miami. It's usually like, I don't know, Destin or used to go to Fort Myers Beach, more south. But yeah, like I never did the whole Miami thing. It's probably more fun.
I've only been there for work, so that's I always say that to people because I'm like, remember, I haven't done any like nightlife items.
Right.
I'm a very like, I guess, pure when it comes to those things. That's actually something I've been trying to change. But
as far as just like experiencing a city more,
experiencing just things more, it's just like,
dude, yes, it's hard. I think it's so easy to like get in ruts.
Yeah,
and that's why I really like doing this podcast. Like I know you briefly.
Yeah.
I said like a few things to you on set, like, what's up, dude? But like if it wasn't for the podcast, it's like, I don't know if we'd sit down for 2 hours over Jack Daniels. This is like a nice, like, I don't know, touch grass moment. Like, let's have an actual human conversation. Yeah. So it's nice, but yeah.
This is a very good way to coerce people into being your friend.
This is a huge scheme of mine. Just to be like, what's your favorite drink? Come over in my basement and drink 3 with me. Please like me.
I love that.
Yeah, but it's nice. Like, it helps you kind of like branch out and do that stuff. But yeah, new experiences and not get stuck in a rut. So how are you trying to help Papa out and branching out?
So
what's the latest?
Oh God. Okay. So I've been purposely being like, all right, like we need as an industry in St. Louis, in the Midwest, to be a little bit more chaotic, And it's like
St. Louis needs more chaos.
You heard it here.
Yes, sir. I think you're the first person to say that ever.
Hey man. But like, the pure fun, like kind of chaos, it's like we go out, we go a little crazy, and then we come back and we're like, damn, do you guys remember that? Nah, I don't remember that. I'm like, yeah, you didn't see that. I think we are a very buttoned up like industry here, and I'm like, damn, I wish it wasn't that way. Like, it's not as fun.
Really, just as far as like people on your crew and going out and just like loosening up a bit and like more camaraderie.
Well, I think people are loose. That's crazy. No,
there's our soundbite.
That's the one.
All right, we can wrap it up. We got it, guys.
No, I think people, they get loose or whatever out. But I think it's like I don't know, like there's a purity to the looseness. I'm like, no. I want full on debauchery. Like,
there's a purity to the looseness.
Yeah, no, I want people to start jumping off of buildings and something crazy. Like, people can get hurt, and it's
I don't
fun.
think I'm cool enough to hang out with you. This is an intense
I'm not
night
saying
for
I'm
me.
jumping off a building. I'm just like, yo, that one guy that jumped off the building that one time, crazy.
We want to see Terry do it.
Yeah, Terry's doing it.
Terry is just
we need
nuts.
people like that. I think that's what propels anything that is exciting. Is like the industry is exciting in itself, but it's also like kind of boring because I'm like, oh well, we all like it. Still feels sometimes a little corporate in a sense,
Sure.
Like, damn.
Well, probably for you. For me, like I did 12 years of corporate America, which is very corporate. I worked for UPS for 12 years. This is my first year full time doing the whole video thing, but even still, like it's freelance. So it's just kind of, it's weddings and music videos and a couple, like, I don't know, corporate commercial stuff. And that's why, like, I'm so like interested about your job and what you do, like it's a real treat to like walk on to like one of the sets and people have titles.
People have titles, bro. Their titles are crazy.
You get the call sheet from Lauren. I'm like, this is so cool. And you're like, another Tuesday, another day at the office.
I don't know about that. That's not true. But yeah, I mean, it's something you do have to get accustomed to. I don't think you get used to it.
Sure.
I think there's still, for me at least, there's still that novelty of being. I'm pretty green. I'm pretty new in the industry. But I think it's been like this quick growth thing where you have to like molt and like do the thing fast and like
sure.
yada yada and like they're flying you out to here and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, well I have to be up to par. Like I have to be as good as they say I am. Or whatever. I'm like, shit.
I didn't catch that you have to be what?
As good as they say I am.
Okay. That's good pressure. Your reputation is so good. You're like, oh man, that's like a legend. I don't know if
I'm like, brother, I don't know if it's the good looks or what. But
it's I don't want to be weird. It's for sure the good looks. It's definitely not your talent. It's the looks.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to back up a little bit, like we grazed over to kind of quick. Like you said, you're newer to the industry.
Yeah.
We could talk about this the perfectly placed poster behind you. That's where I met you. So from my perspective of you, I think you were on the Yellowcard shoot for Childhood Eyes. You were, I think, pulling focus that day.
Yes.
Yes.
Was I second AC or first? I don't remember.
Dude, okay, you had a real job.
I had a job.
I'm doing behind the scenes, just like trying not to get anyone's way.
It's also a real job.
It is a real job.
Necessary.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I have a purpose.
Low-key, you have the coolest job because everybody on crew is like, I want to see the behind the scenes.
That's right. You know what? Arguably the most important behind the scenes.
Agreed.
But like you're pulling focus, and I was just like, I think I bugged you maybe once, and I was like, are you like, what are you doing? Pulling focus. I'm like, that's all you gotta focus on. I'm like, that's so cool.
Well, that is so hard for me sometimes because I'm just not a very I'm
not a focused guy.
Yes, exactly. People that know me know that. And,
you want to pull focus? Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, yeah. So it is something that you can hyperfixate on, which is nice for me. It's like
kind of lock in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like even though that's the one, let's say, job you have that day, I feel like there'd be extra pressure because if you mess up, it's wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to exist with pressure, I think, right?
Sure.
You have to just be like, that's how it works. If I miss this, we have to do it again.
This might be a very naive question. When you're pulling focus, when that's your only job, do you have... How does that work? Do you have like your little... Like on my cameras, like my Sony cameras, you get the little whatever color you want to pick. You can see what's in focus or not. How does it work on the fancier equipment?
So there's all different levels of equipment. So like you can put sensors on cameras and stuff like that. Like I got my friend Jesse's got a high five and like I'm pretty sure you can get like a rangefinder and shit. Like it's just something you put on there that tells you like the distance, the reading distance. Or, having something a little bit more calm is, just being like, all right, the monitor that you're using has, a focus peaking or, some
like
kind
that's
of
what I'd be just
like
staring at just to make sure it's good.
You just turn that on and then your eyes are just glued to the thing and you're working the little turntable, whatever thing.
Sure.
Whatever it's called. Sometimes I'm like, I don't remember what it is, but I used it.
We have gear, and my apologies if I got too question heavy, but when people would question me on my gear, I'm like, I know how to use it. I don't know what half the stuff's called, like why it works, how it works, why we do it.
A focus wheel can be a turntable if you want it to be.
It's a magic trick.
Same thing. It does it twisty.
Right. So I felt very like outsider for that whole shoot in the best way. Like everyone was super nice, like super cool, but it was cool to see like an actual like crew, like 20 plus people, whatever it was, and meeting you there for the first time and a lot of people. Like it was already 2 years ago. But that was a lot of fun, and now you're doing more shoots. How did you start your journey to get up to that shoot? Were you always picking up cameras? Like, was that always the goal? Like, what's the story, man?
The story is kind of intense. Not intense, but it's a long story. It's a thing.
Good prelude.
But I like taught 7th grade English for a couple of years.
No way.
I was a teacher and
wait, you were a teacher?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was like a quirky little thing for a while. And then my partner at the time worked at a post house.
Okay.
And I had like audio experience, and so I got like an audio internship there.
How long ago was the teaching? I'm sorry.
Like 6, 7.
Okay,
maybe.
so a bit ago. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
The kids are reading now.
The kids are the kids are in like college and
What grade you say it was?
Seventh.
Okay, that's not easy.
I think it's easy. I think.
Well, you're a smart person.
Fun. Yeah. I think it was fun. It's like
sure.
Those kids will challenge you, but like that's the whole fun of it, I guess.
7th grade, you said English. I remember
English
that.
is like one of those classes that's like, yes, it's English, but also it's like you kind of hang out.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of struggled with English when they got into like prepositional phrases and like circling stuff and like it
the
felt
grammar
like
stuff. Yeah,
the grammar stuff. It was like math with words. I'm like, this is I know how to speak English.
Those are like part of the curriculum that you have to teach the kids.
I
like do the
never
thing.
liked that stuff. Before like reading books and like discussing topics, like I all day.
Then it's like we're in a circle, we're having fun.
Yes, I'm there for that.
Yeah, those are my favorite parts for sure.
Cool. You're a teacher. What got you? If I can just
my parents
keep
were also
pounding
teachers.
You. Okay,
they were both professors. They taught
professors
college courses. They were like interpersonal relations and public communication and stuff like that. And then my mom did health and kinesiology. So it was, they were both teachers. My brother was an accountant or something, something different.
My brother was an accountant or something. He's like watching this, like, I'm an accountant.
Yeah. He's not an accountant anymore. And he says that all the time. He's like, I didn't like being an accountant because like, he's also kind of like me. He likes to run his own schedule,
Yeah.
We have that similar like drive for our independence.
Sure. Love that.
Yeah.
That's kind of not to interrupt, but kind of the overarching theme of the podcast is like creators and people wanting to go full time, or even if they're not full time, but doing it more and just kind of fighting for that life that they want to live. So for you to be a teacher and you're like, I think this is good, but maybe I can control my schedule more and kind of lean more towards what I want to do, and you did it,
and then we got there eventually. It was like a whole like I worked at a mortgage place for a long time as like their content guy.
Was this post teaching? Okay, but now you're messing with the camera and
now I'm playing with the camera.
Right.
Now
we're getting closer.
Fun. And one of the things that I tell most people is like, if you can do like get like a full-time / part-time job and like argue for your time in the interview, is be like, hey, I can do whatever you want me to do, but like on the days that I'm not needed, let me do whatever I want to do.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Fact. Because
shouldn't that have all jobs be?
Yes.
Let me get my job done.
I think it can be dangerous for some people. But
Sure.
But for some people with a certain amount of drive, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to, find more education about a certain subject that might be helpful for the whole entire business, And that's how I pitched it. I was like, look, I'm going to...
Such a liar.
I'm saying,
in my free time, let me work for you.
That's all you got to tell them. They're like, oh, bet.
Was that a nice sales tactic, or did you actually kind of double down on that?
Well, I mean, I doubled down on it because at the same time that I had like a full-time job, I also worked in the industry,
Sure.
And I kept telling them that anytime I'm on set, I'm learning more, and then I'd come back to the mortgage business and be like, hey, I learned this, and this, and yada, 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 we could shoot this way. And,
yeah, so you're still working.
You just take it to a smaller set essentially,
That's cool. What was the first kind of step into you being on, you said like sets and doing teacher, and now you're doing the
set,
and now you're on the sets. Like what was that first step?
I think before that I started making a bunch of stuff on my own. So I'd like make random like beer can things and like, little skate videos or like, I don't know, friends type shit. And then I remember reaching out to like Stag in the middle of the night one day, and I was like, hey, me and my friends are going on, a camping trip. Would you sponsor a camping trip? And they're like, yeah, for sure. Take some pictures, yada, yada, yada. We'll send you some beers. So they sent us a bunch of beer. They just like paid for me to go get a bunch of beer. And I was like, oh, fire. All right, dope. Like, so everybody.
Here's $100, load up.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, damn, to them, it's nothing, it's like,
sure.
But to me at the moment, I'm like, okay, fire. All I got to do, this is an opportunity, all
100%.
I got to do is do pretty good at this. And so we did pretty good at it. And then I started doing a lot of stills. I guess it was the thing. It was like I do a lot of stills, and then like I don't remember what they're called, but like, you know, like those moving ones, like you take a bunch of them at the same, like you just take a bunch of stills, and then like you got like smoke and shit coming, and like
right,
yeah, one of those things. And I do a lot of like flat lays and shit like that.
Yeah. There's an art to that too,
brother. Flat lays aren't easy.
They look easy.
They're not easy. I'm over here sprinkling like dirt from the garden,
sprinkling magic, baby.
And I'm like, brother, it's not easy. But yeah, and started doing all that stuff, and like, you know, met one of the like the creative directors there and stuff like that, and through him met a producer, and like I don't know, it all kind of happened at the same time. Now I look back at it, like Corey is one of the people that I talk to all the time now. Like not I talk to, but Jordan and I, and like that's like a trifecta happening thing. I don't know what's going on with that relationship, but it's fire. It's fire. It's fire. But we're all like very close, and it's very cute. But we met. That Corey was the guy that I was essentially talking to
at Stag,
in that DM on Stag. Yeah,
gotcha.
At Stag, and like at the time I had no idea. And so I get on set with a different person. His name was Michael Hurst. This is before I even meet Jordan. And this is like some pizza thing, some Toppers pizza thing, as just like a PA.
We're going from beer to pizza.
Beer to pizza.
I see. Yeah, okay.
Beer to pizza. So
Next.
There's a translation.
We got some ice cream coming. Let's go.
Fire. And so I think, you know, Michael Hurst and I met randomly. I think it was just like somebody had asked, you know, for him to meet me or something. I don't remember. But he was like, all right, well, just, you know, I like your vibe. Just come hang out with me on set. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? He's like,
what am I supposed to do?
You're a PA, just, you know, help. And I was like, all right, bet I can do that. You know, he's like, just be around, you know. And so started out just being like, you know, comfortable to be around is what he said. You know, he's like, you're just very comfortable. I mean, you make me feel like nothing's gonna go wrong.
You bring, again, I don't know you. You know, I've seen you like maybe like 2 or 3 times on set, and we've exchanged maybe 9 words, and you do bring like a nice presence vibe. Like you just seem like a good dude. And I don't really know how to articulate that. I don't mean to blow smoke, but and there's a lot. Like I do feel like everyone on those sets, we're all like really nice people. But like for sure, like you're just one of those guys. I'm like my wife's like, do you know this guy? I was like, no, and I could not be more comfortable. Like, he's a nice guy. Like it's you bring a good presence, and I feel like that's very crucial on sets. And you know this, I'm sure more than I do. But it's like above all else, like of course, do your job, work hard, be a good hang.
Be a good hang. That's the key, to be honest. If anyone's like looking to get into the industry or into an industry, it's be a good hang, because people will teach you anything.
Yeah,
you'll learn.
As long as you're not screwing up on purpose and you're not an asshole, it's like, dude, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can back up just a bit, like I love that you said that you started with Stag Beer, and you did like one very crucial bit, which might have sounded small, but like you reached out. I think it's so easy for beginners or even myself or whatever to feel like, oh, my work's so good. People will start coming, you know. It's like no, like
no.
Put yourself out there, say hi, and just to, like that's like what you did is like maybe considered like low key crazy. Like they won't want to sponsor you in your camping trip, and I would say most people don't think like that. But you're like, they're not Budweiser, they're not this huge. It's not Guinness, or it might even work for those two. But like, I bet I can get a solid like beer company to sponsor this trip. Like let me reach out and see what happens. And the answer was hell yes.
Yeah.
And then that so far, like the story's already unfolding, but like it's now put you like that one message.
That one, I look back on that and I'm like, yo, it's crazy that like Corey and I had we were in Florida together probably 3 weeks ago. And you know, he's over at Garage Beer now, you know? And so it's like, and that's like not even my direct connect to Garage Beer.
Oh dang!
You know what I'm saying?
You got more.
Like no, I don't have, like Jordan is technically the director.
Oh, gotcha.
For me, because he's my director. You know, and it's like, it's just a weird world that we live in. That like, you know, this is all cooking back when we started this first conversation. You know?
It all connects.
Yeah. And Jordan and I hadn't even met yet at the time.
Oh man, we got so much to uncover, and not to put us on pause. Did I see you finish?
Could I do
my man? Let's okay. Under 30 minutes. That's a record. Preach.
10 out of 10. I mean, this was a while ago.
I didn't know if I saw that correctly. I apologize. Shall we reload?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, that's fun, man.
This is good.
And we're back with the ice cubes I could not break apart.
He's got the mega cube.
Despite how hard I tried. Mega cube.
It's Minecraft over
Reload. Cheers.
Thank you.
Come on.
See, not bad. It's a little bit.
I'm so happy I can drink it. Before I cut you off,
Yes.
we're talking stag beer, camping.
Camping.
What was my apologies. We first left off at going into where did we leave off?
After camping with Stag.
I think we were talking right about garage beer, maybe, or
Yeah, garage beer is like new, I guess.
That's
but like
newer. Okay.
Before,
Yeah.
Before that, I think it was still Stag. I think Jordan and I met on a Stag set, and I was a PA on that set.
This is where the love story begins.
This is where the love story begins.
This is where the magic happens.
Through the same guy that I got that pizza job. You remember?
Yes, sir. I remember. And if I forgot, I'm gonna edit this.
Crazy.
Yes. One of me will remember.
One of me will. Yes. But okay, so through that guy, got this Stag job. He was like, Jordan, you'll like this guy on set, yada yada yada. And they were like, cool. It doesn't matter. He's running the snacks, okay? So whether he likes me or not, he's not going to be interacting with me that much. But ran the snacks, did the thing, met Jordan. I don't think he remembered me very much. Doesn't matter.
Such a mean guy.
Yeah, he's such a terrible guy.
Such a terrible human.
Terrible human. But that was like my first introduction to Jordan, and I was like, oh snap, he's like a big director guy, it was crazy. And so I followed him on Instagram, and like since that SAG thing, which was probably like 2 years before we met, I followed on Instagram and was like, oh, he's so cool.
Those are the best friendships. If you meet briefly, let some time pass.
Yeah.
So you can properly stalk them and get their likes and dislikes.
Assess the fuck out of them.
Assess it.
You
and then you see him again, you're like, hey man, we go way back.
You just don't know.
yeah.
You just don't know.
You don't remember. Oddly enough, one of my best friends, we met that way. But yeah, so you met him before at Stag Beer, like 3 or 4 years ago, whatever it was, and then met him again, and then I guess that's where they. But you were still.
I was still a PA.
You're still doing stuff.
Yeah. I was still working through the industry, and that was just happenstance. So
sure.
In between all of that and now is like a whole bunch of other people that have affected me in life. It's like
sure.
You got like people in agency world that have been like, hey, we'll spend time on teaching you how things go. We got like ACs in town that have been like, yeah, we'll teach you like technical skills, because I came from nothing. I didn't go to school for this. I didn't know about like the creative industry growing up at all.
Yeah, so that's kind of something I want to get into. It's like this is what I do for a living, but I touch like the most crazy camera is an FX3, which is great. But I saw the camera you were holding, the latest Yellowcard shoot, and I'm like, I don't even know how to hold that.
Yeah.
And for you to like you're the guy shooting it, what was the learning curve on that? What's the intimidation? How do you get your feet wet with like those more advanced cameras? And
I think I got lucky.
Okay.
I'm blessed. One of the things
I would already disagree on that, but that's very humble of you. What's the thing? Luck is hard work and timing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did all that.
Yeah. I work hard. I always will and always have, and that's part of my upbringing. And so in that sense, I also got lucky.
Okay.
You want to go there?
Continue to be humble.
Come on.
You're very annoying in your humbleness.
But yeah, so it's been a lot of this, these interactions with people that have led me to being honest with them and being like, hey, this is something I'd like to learn, and you're somebody that has that trait and or has that ability or whatever. Not to name drop, but you have people like Joe Tello, who's an AC, and he's up in Chicago now, but I remember meeting him for coffee, as a PA, and being like, hey, I'd like to get into camera. How do I do that? And he's like, this is how you do it. I mean, you tell people, and then you keep learning things, They start learning, all the, different parts of a camera and yada, yada, yada. And, and then be friendly. Like, like you're saying, be a good hang.
Be a good hang, yeah.
If you can't be a good hang, people don't want you to be around. Like, even if you're great at what you do, that's one of the things. It's like, you can be the best at whatever you do, but if you are terrible to be around, people will just be like, yeah, I'm going to get somebody that's just almost as good. The world is full of
Papa,
very talented
you're
people.
Close enough, and you're super nice. You mentioned Joe, and you're grabbing coffee. If this conversation taught me anything, you asked him out. Yeah,
of course.
And even that's hard. Like, you're putting yourself out there. Like, hey, I hate to overstep or anything, and educate me a bit. I apologize. I'm not familiar with. You said name dropping. I'm not familiar with who he is.
It's not an actual name drop. I just don't know. Like, I feel like people are cool. Joe is cool with me being like, oh, he's a mentor type person to me. But I'm just like, I don't know.
No, totally.
He's not famous or anything. Joe, you're not famous.
You don't know Joe? Come on, man. I'm sure he does great work, and you recognized that he was probably like a step or two above or in a direction where you would like to go.
Just people that are smarter than me.
Yes.
I'm always like, if you're smarter than me, but I'm rather help.
Dude, like my last guest, I'm editing her episode right now. Like this photographer, Sarah Kelly, like she just crushes it. Great work. She's a great like businesswoman. Same thing. I'm like, can we please grab coffee? Yeah. And can you help me?
Yeah. I want to be as smart as you.
That's the move. Just give me like one tip, and I will get it done tomorrow.
I will do my best.
Yeah, and if you can find those nuggets, and to even see that, and find the person that you can follow like a North Star and attack, like that's such a life hack. But like, don't make it totally selfish. Like, just try to be nice, and make it a good hang.
I think it always comes out of admiration. It's like whenever you are. Like, anybody that I've asked to be a mentor type person, it's like, I just admire something about you. And I'm like, I would like to have some sort of that quality.
And you I feel like effortlessly, again, to blow smoke, come across very authentic. Mm-hmm. And you don't feel like you're trying just to, hey, what can I take from you? And, I'm saying, like what can I steal from you? And all right, thanks, bye. Like you said, like what do I genuinely like about this person? Like, it's not, oh, you're further than me, and let me just steal.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I love your work. Like, what can I do to kind of just start that process? And I think people, especially in that position, can smell that out. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you're not looking for a quick win.
Yeah.
You're the real deal, and and you're genuinely trying just to learn.
Yeah.
And
I think one thing that people can do is always just care about somebody.
Yeah.
Even if you might not be in a place to like monetarily give to anybody or like, help anybody out in a situation or anything, but like if you could just care about people and be like, hey, like, how was your day? Check in with them, like, what kind of stresses are you feeling? That kind of stuff. Like, I think it goes a lot farther than people think. It's like, you don't hear that every day from people. And so like, if a PA is asking you like, how was your day? And you're like, what?
He's dropping gold, you guys. Listen up.
Fact, because because at the end of the day, even as a DP now, I'm like, yeah, some days I'm stressed, brother. And I'm like,
totally.
Like, I want to vent a little bit, and like, and it is nice for someone to be like, yeah, I can see that you're stressed. Do you want a hug?
Yeah.
Like, it's calm. It's good.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Because like, again, we're talking about be a good hang, be a good vibe, all that stuff. Yeah. But hey, man, we have bad days. We have days where I don't want to be a good hang, or at least I'm putting on a face right now. And I'm masking it because I don't want to upset the talent or the director or Chad or whoever. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna be. But if you can sniff it out, I'm like, hey man, you good?
You good?
No. It's like that goes a long way. Yeah.
And sometimes it's just enough for someone else to know on set. Like, just someone else can hold that burden for you for a little bit and be like, yeah, I know you're not having a great day, so if anything happens, I got you.
And then you're good.
All right.
Yeah. I wasn't good when I showed up, but I am now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's huge because it's like we all get caught up in our own whatever, and if someone else just gets out of their own head, it's like, how are you doing? Like, that's huge. And like, good on you to even, and again, I don't feel like you're doing that as like a tactic or a ploy or what people would love, like, authentically just like, I'm gonna try to be a good human being today.
Yeah. I'm a sad guy, brother. And so that's
you
why
said you're a sad guy.
I'm sad a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I cry easily, brother.
Dude,
it's just from a lot of things.
It gets. I don't know if you have kids, but it gets worse if you have kids. Like I'll cry during like cartoons,
brother.
Like I don't know if you've seen the movie The Good Robot, but bro, I had too many of these Jack Daniels, and we're watching a stupid movie called The Good Robot, which is actually fantastic. It's a good movie. Okay, shut up.
Animation is made by adults.
It's animation's made by adults. It's a great movie, and it's about like basically in a nutshell, birds leaving the nest is like how I can summarize that movie, and just thinking about my kids.
Like, oh no.
My oldest is 5.
They're not going anywhere.
Dude, they're 5, 3, and 1. They're going to be here way too long.
Oh no, when they leave, I'm going to be so sad. They're about to leave. It's so bad. My life. Brother, no, we're the same.
Well, I think like not to us creatives. We just feel more, man.
No, fact. That is a special thing.
I said it jokingly. I do believe that.
No, I think
we got emotions.
I agree. It's the emotions and the desire to express them. I think is the difference. You know, I used to like get bullied.
Well said. Say that again.
The desire to express them is like express emotions. You know, is the difference between like a creative and somebody that might not be. You know,
I love that.
Yeah, because everybody feels the emotions. That's why like there's so many things that like people can, it becomes pop culture and like songs and movies and all these things exist is because everybody feels the same things that you feel, but some people don't know how to express them the way that you can express them. And sometimes like creatives are dramatic, you know, but like that's when people hit the fan, they're also dramatic. Everybody gets dramatic. And so there's a little points of connection where people understand each other. And that's what a creative does well, is just to be like, yeah, do you understand what I'm feeling? You know?
That was beautiful. I was taking notes because it makes it feel more real.
He's like,
that's such a good point. It's like everyone feels emotions, but what makes an artist is the desire to express them. Dude, that those little cheesy like business posters. That deserves to be. That's a soundbite. The TikToks will love it. That's really good. That's very insightful of you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm not just cute.
I'm not just cute. Oh, brother. Okay, so we were talking. I feel like we got sidetracked a lot in a good way, but you eventually meet Jordan, and what's this other connection? This other name I keep.
Michael Hurst, Corey Smale.
Yes.
And working through the industry, Joe Tello taught me how to be an AC. And then James McKenzie. I'm name dropping because I don't give a fuck. I think people deserve their flowers.
We're on a podcast.
Please gush. They deserve their flowers.
We're hammered right now.
Hammered crazy.
We're blackout.
Yeah. But also I think I do want these moments for those people in my life to be like, hey, thank you. You know, to be like, you guys spent time on me when maybe all I could offer was being a good hang. You know? And like that's a lot for people to do, is to spend their time and energy on you. And so it's like, thank you for that. And so that's why I'm like, all right, bet. And James McKenzie, who has given me just like a kind of a playground, you know, he's the reason why I don't ever feel bad if I don't know the name of something. You know, he's like a DP agency, and
that's huge.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't make you feel stupid.
Yes.
Like my biggest, to get 100% raw. Like my biggest insecurity is feeling stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate. I don't know what happened to me. But to have that, where it's
Brother,
cool, man.
mind you,
don't
he's
worry
the
about
smartest person in the whole entire world.
And that's probably why he doesn't mind, because he gets it. And he was at one time probably not the smartest person in the world, and he's learned it, and he remembers what it's like to ask questions, and he doesn't want to make you feel like he once felt. He's like, dude, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, good on that guy.
That's what I'm saying. Lucky.
Come on.
I got lucky, brother. I'm like, yes, the people that I came across, fantastic.
Yeah.
And so it's just like these types of people that have just like given me space and like helped like build, you know, like careers and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know, even my friends are also really great people. Like the emotional side of me that like, that knows to be, you know, attentive to other people's emotions comes from, you know, some of my friends, like Jared and, you know, like Caitlin and like all these people around me that are just always building my character I think this is a lot more complicated than just being like, oh, well, I want to be this. Well, okay, but like, what else? You know, it's not just being a videographer. It's not just being a cinematographer. It's like, what else can you provide to the ecosystem? You know, there are always outcomes. We will always make something great because that's an expectation, right? And it's like, yeah, if you're good at what you do, of course you're gonna make something great. But can you provide to the ecosystem so the ecosystem feels good about thriving? And I think that's one of the things is like a lot of times people talk about, you know, an industry being toxic or whatever. It's because people don't care enough about each other. Like they don't pay enough attention and it's all these things and they allow it to get toxic. It's like, no, the ecosystem has to thrive somehow. And there are core people that need to be in this. And so like I selfishly believe I am one of those core people, is to just to see it as that and be like, okay, well, I need to make sure that other people are okay too. You know, no matter what position I'm in, like as a DP or as a director, it's like, yeah, I care about everyone here. If you're going through like some kind of traumatic breakup, I know that on set so that I know how to address you, right? Because it's like you might not be able to handle everything that you could handle that day, and people need to know that. I think that's like one of the things that is important in any type of workforce is like people can be transparent and be like, all right, I need you to be a little bit more soft with me today because I'll still do a great work, but maybe I'm not as strong today.
And you're intelligent for noticing that and knowing the nuances of maybe how someone's feeling can ultimately affect if we're gonna really nail this shoot or not. So it's like, yeah, maybe this person is slacking, but instead of approaching it a certain way, if I approach it, you know, this way, from knowing the situation, I think we could meet a better end result. And I feel like most people are not thinking like that, where it's easy to, I think broadly people are obviously just thinking about themselves, and then we can all do that for sure. But to really feel like how is the set as a whole, and what can I pull together to make sure everything's working as smoothly as possible? I understand it's not 100% your job, but if I do know a little bit, how can I make sure this person's cool and we make things run very smoothly? Like that's next level. Like everyone else is playing checkers and you're over here like playing mental chess.
Mental chess.
You know, that's
taking
that's
care
smart.
of people. Is
yeah.
Yeah.
It's compassion and it's just making sure everyone's good. And like you said, like we need more people like that. And you briefly mentioned like there's people in the industry who might be like, oh, the industry's toxic or whatever. And I feel like there's people like that in any line of business. Any line of business. Yeah. And I feel like that's more reflection on them. Like if you want to see negativity, like you'll find it every time. If you want to see the good, you'll find it every time. Because you mentioned like I'm so lucky. Like I found like this person or that person. I'm so lucky. It's like, yeah, but I feel like you're looking for that, and like that's, you can glaze over that, but like you find what you look for. And if you're looking for positivity and the right people, like you're gonna attract it. You know, so like maybe it's lucky, but like maybe it's like that's what you're putting out there and that's what you're searching for, you know. And I know I can learn a lot from that, of just thinking positively and just trying to like attract those right people. Like that's so key.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it's a thing that I think everybody gets their gifts. Everybody gets their superpowers. I think it's like a superhero movies are also made by regular people. Everything is made by regular people. We just have these things. These
superhero movies are made by adults too.
Adults? Everybody's always like, "Wow, did you see that movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was made by a person with feelings."
That was made by Steve.
Yes, Steve that you don't know, but he's got big feelings.
Steve's going through some shit, man.
I'm saying feelings are the source of anything great. To be honest, like anything great that you're like, dang, oh man, that was really moving. Yeah, somebody had big feelings about that.
I don't know why, but I keep thinking about the new Superman movie. I'm not a Superman fan, but I am a fan of James Gunn's work, and I'm so excited for. I'm going to try to see it Sunday.
Okay.
I feel like it's a movie. I could be wrong because I haven't seen it, but I feel like it's like a very hopeful movie, and like the cinematography to get nerdy, like the colors are just so bright and has like a certain feel to it. Like I'm so excited to see that movie.
I'm gonna have to see it now because I normally don't watch the Superman, and I mean I sometimes watch a Batman, but like I don't do the Superman one specifically.
more of a Batman guy.
Yes.
I've never seen a Superman movie in the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. This one, I'm like, I want to see the new Superman.
We'll see it. All right.
I'm taking my grandma on Sunday, so let's
10
go.
out of 10.
Right?
Okay, me, you, and grandma.
Let's go. Who's this comic? Trust me, it's great. He's nice.
He's great.
She's 87, 88, dude. But she's a gangster. Like she loves movies.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Like loves movies. Like whenever I would stay the night at her house as a kid, like she would tell me scary stories, and it would be Alien, or Psycho. Like she would tell these stories, and she's like these. Have you ever seen this movie? I'm like, no, and she would break it down. Yeah. Oh. So now being an adult, I'm like, all right, Grandma, like get in the car, we're gonna go see a movie. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great relationship.
Oh, it's great, man. And we'll get the biggest popcorn we can and feel sick afterwards, and it's great, So she's kind of. I heard through the grapevine she wants to see the new Superman. I'm like, all right, let's make it happen. Let's go.
Shout out to grandma.
Maybe we'll go to Olive Garden afterwards. I don't know. I don't want to brag.
Oh, come on. And the breadsticks, come on.
Yeah, if I buy the tickets. Dude, she's buying the breadsticks.
Come on. Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to grandmas, man. Yeah, she's kind of the best. So yeah, you really navigate your way through the business. Mm-hmm. Sounds
just with heart.
Just straight charm alone. I mean, like it goes back to like the theme. Be nice, everybody.
Be nice.
I had a videographer on here. Chris Daly, the third episode, and I like to ask guys like advice or whatever, and that was his big theme. He's like, just be nice. Yeah. He's like, I've gotten so far in life, but just be nice.
Yeah. There's enough to go around. Like it's not.
There's enough cake, baby. Yeah.
And everybody's different too. Like that's one of the things I tell people is like, even clients that'll be like, all right, well, I could go with somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, you could. That's fact. Absolutely. What do you mean? I'm just one of millions, Like, let's not be unrealistic. There are thousands and thousands. See, I was a musician first. And I think
you're a musician too.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. So like, that's one of the things that you learn as a musician is like, there are so many talented people that also are just as deserving as you.
Yeah. Oh.
Probably more.
My producer friend Kevin in the first episode, he's like, once we finish the song, you will have a good song. That's radio friendly, could be a number one hit. Congratulations, you are now doing the bare minimum. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
You're in the game with about 1 billion people.
Yes, brother.
He's pumping you up like, he's like, you're now just in the door. It's
just
like,
done it.
It's so true. I didn't know you were a musician.
Yeah. I play blues guitar. Okay. So damn, I glazed over that part, huh?
Yeah.
That's what got me the audio stuff. Like that's why I learned like post-production audio and stuff was that. I played a lot of blues guitar. I also learned how to read and write music. I played.
Wow. Okay, piano. Like actual music.
Yeah,
all right, calm down.
We know how to read and write.
I can read tabs. Like I get it.
That's crazy. Okay.
Hold on.
I mean, I hear that. That's fair too.
You're a musician.
No.
I got my piano in the garage and I heard notes. I'm like, okay, dude.
No, I like that. Anytime I go, I'm like, okay, well,
chill out on the aura.
All the instruments are the same, technically.
They're not.
Not
for us
just
people.
Notes, friends.
It's just notes. So you can read actual music. I'm so embarrassed to call myself a musician.
Things. No. I mean, there's also the part of muscle memory that exists in music. So it's like, even if you can read and write music, I still have to learn how to play this instrument.
Yeah.
Like I know what notes to hit, but it's like my hand doesn't move like this.
Sure. But you could figure it out.
Yeah, it just takes time,
Is you said guitar is your main bag?
Guitar is the first one. Piano is the second because it just like I should have learned piano first technically because
I agree. I think I'm gonna put my kids through piano because that's very visual.
Yeah,
and easiest with the notes.
Very much just like laid out there.
Here's the piano and it repeats.
Once I learned guitar and then I went to piano after, I was like, oh my god.
You learned it like the hardest way possible. The guitar makes no sense,
brother. I was like, what are these strings and these notes that they just go after?
Ed ate dynamite. Goodbye, Ed got it, and then it's just a shit show.
Yeah, you go to piano after that, you're like, brother. It's like sometimes I like to learn things that way though. Like it's
because then it's like. Oh, I'm like an expert.
Yeah.
And
you're like, I feel smart as shit.
Overshoot it. Like, piano. Okay, I'm just going to say it. piano players are dumb.
Yeah, they don't got all this stuff to worry about over here. The finger combinations aren't anything crazy. Like,
We're smart.
strum patterns and shit.
Did you ever do the old was it more classical stuff? Did you ever do the rock band thing? How, was it just just recording songs in your house?
Brother,
what was your
I
thing?
was like a straight acoustic song boy. Like
No
so,
way.
I
Was
sad
it like
boy.
MySpace stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it
Stop
was like.
it.
Well, I grew up on like Ed Sheeran and shit, brother.
Of course.
I was, sad boy, so it's fine. It's no big deal.
It's no big deal. I cry over my lyric sheets.
Yeah, facts.
We have journals.
Yeah, and I also had like a heavy blues influence too. Like there is, I like played at a local dive bar. It was called the Stagger Inn, which is also funny because it's their thing was a stag on the top of their thing, and I was like, Jesus, what is my life, Anyway, but. That's why I first like ever went to like an open mic or ever started like meeting people that like also played music. Was at this random local dive bar in Edwardsville, Illinois. And so I'd go there when I was super sad, and I'd be like, I need to sing. I was also in theater.
I love how the ribbon just keeps unfolding.
Yeah, it's the drinks, brother.
It's gonna get worse. I get it. My spot was Picasso's in St. Charles when I was like 18. I put on this is like 2008.
Yeah.
I had like a blazer.
Okay.
I'm like 18. I got a blazer. I got like a little like Scottish like
Come
hat.
on, okay.
I had like a lyric book. I'm like, I'm gonna go write some music,
Fancy.
But you know what, man? Looking back, that was awesome.
That's a vibe.
I remember being nervous. I'm just going there for coffee, but it was like an open mic night, so there's, older people having their wine and stuff. And it was a packed house. I think it was Thursday nights at Picasso's. It was a thing. Yeah. They might still be doing it, but yeah, to go there to be like, you only had your license for a couple years, and I'm gonna go be an adult.
I'm gonna go be an adult. I'm gonna be in front of all these people, and yeah.
And then to write music that eventually went aluminum over there, But it was fun, to figure it out, and you actually performed.
Wait, what do you mean? I actually performed?
Did you perform at? You mentioned that.
I performed at those things, and I also like performed on stages and stuff like that. But like, I didn't write any things that went aluminum.
I'm so much better, man. Tens of copies sold.
I was very much like it was an outlet. Like a lot of things that I end up doing now were just outlets for me. Sure. Like I had an emotion and I was sad and yada yada yada. And people were like, "You're kind of good at this," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Should I do this for you?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, if you want." So,
if I do this more, will you like me?
Yeah.
Did you ever record anything or make an EP or anything like that?
I did record stuff. I did not make like an official EP or anything.
You should, man. Okay. Is there any desire to do any more of that, or is it more just for you?
There is a desire. I think there's a lot of things that I take on by myself, and I think if I was going to make music, I wouldn't want to do it by myself. I would want like a producer and yada 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 to be like, hey, like to bounce things off of and like do the work and yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like that part is an experience that I'd like with a team or something.
Yeah, a collaboration.
A fun time.
I feel like you and the right producer could have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just vibing.
Yeah, come on, you heard it here first. If you're a producer,
do you know any producers?
I think I do, but I'm also kind of very shy to ask things like that because it's like
your backstory begs to differ.
Yeah. Well, this is different. I think when I've set my mind on being like this is my career and my life depends on it, it's like fine. But like this is like a hobby, and I'm like people are already kind of set in knowing me as this type of artist.
Totally.
And so it's hard for me to be like, oh, well, this is my producer friend that I've shot stuff for. And to be like,
I see.
Well, hey.
As far as like overstepping.
Yeah. Well, that,
gotcha.
Yeah. And just being like, that's such an odd time for me,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's good too to be focused on one thing. Like, no, like right now it's like all in the arts, all in video. Like that's my job. And that's where I can get very scattered brain. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do a podcast. And I'm going to do this. And like, I need to
corral it a little bit,
dude. Focus up. But it's just like sometimes I want to have like 10 lives and I just want to do everything. I just want to soak it up. I want to make records and I want to make a movie and I want to do this. I want to podcast. Like there's so much like fun stuff to do.
I think that's the curse of like talented people, right? It's like it's easy if you only have one talent. You're like, this is what I'm doing. easy done. But if you have multiple talents, or like if you are interested in so many different things, it's like, well, what if I could just do this and then just do this and then do that too, and then it's like time only exists in one way, and it's it's like a paradox or whatever. But
no, it's tough. Like I totally relate to that. Like it's hard to like reel yourself in, like I said, and then just get focused on one thing, but still like I always want to do more, and I struggle with, like, at the end of the day on this topic, like feeling productive. Like I never feel productive, and I wanted to ask you about that. Like, is that something you ever struggle with? Like you feel like a very like you kind of just like flow is my perspective of you. Like you just kind of like, you feel very fluid, like wherever I'm supposed to be, that's where I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna give that nugget of wherever space I'm in my ultimate best, and at the end of the day it's all good.
At the end of the day it's all good. Yeah, I think that just comes from sheer willpower, brother. I sometimes, like, obviously I'm freaking out on the inside if I'm being productive enough.
Oh, thank God.
Like all the time I'm always just like, oh man, did I do enough today? Like have I met the quota of things? Like am I a little bit behind? Some, like, as a freelancer, like, paychecks monthly are different. It's no matter who you are, it's the same. It's like it's like you set a standard of living, and then you're like, okay, this is how much it fluctuates around it. No matter what standard of living you set, it's still the same fluctuation. And so it becomes this thing of like, okay, well, damn, like, am I doing enough? Is it my fault? Am I not? Is my work not good enough currently? Do people just not like me? Like, it's all these different things that exist, but I think you like have to just recognize and realize that it's cyclical. One of the things that I do is I compare years a lot. I compare the time period.
Did you see my calendar in my office?
Yeah.
I think that it's called the big ass calendar. It's a year snapshot of 2025, and I had one last year. I did the same thing. How was 2023? What happened? What was a pivotal thing that happened? Okay, I'm good. Yeah.
As long as it's like a somewhat upward trajectory, brother, it doesn't have to even be straight up. Like it can
move forward or sustain. Just don't move backwards.
Just, as long as you're not sliding backwards, you're like, okay, then that, asks for, a little bit of reassessment and a little bit of like what, how can I better provide a service or whatever.
I think that's a great perspective to hear, because as I, blew smoke when you first showed up, like, oh, you're so busy. Like your Instagram hurts my feelings. It's Garage Beer. It's the Kelce brothers. I mean, he's dating a Taylor Swift. It is a Yellowcard or whatever you're doing. Like you're doing some like very like notable projects that people like myself or whoever seen it, it's like, oh man, like Papa's crushing, like cool. It's like, do you have human doubt?
Human doubt exists in all of us.
Exactly. It's like what are you going through, or where's your head at? And I think that's inspiring to feel like when you're reaching the heights you're reaching, or the work you're doing, it's like, oh man, we're all like trying to figure it out and just make sure like we're good. And even the way you said it, like it's still like freelance work and you're still trying to navigate it. Like that's
always going to be a thing.
I was talking to my wife a couple nights ago. Like it's my first year not having like a steady paycheck, and like the summer months are good and things are busy, and I'm like, I don't have a lot on the books for next year. There's some projects, but this is 2026. Like we still got time. I don't know if you're religious or not, but she's just like, God will provide, like chill out. And I'm like, yes, that's right. Okay, cool.
You have to believe in something.
Yeah, it's just like, but it's like I'm not used to like not having like, oh, we'll have work, and I have no doubt that work will come, but it's weird not like knowing like, what am I doing in March next year?
Yes, yes, that is a different feeling. But also, I think I was an athlete growing up, right? And so it's like,
that surprises me.
So it's you're well for that. Okay.
You look not like an athlete.
I'm dead. Anyway, so I was an athlete, and you realize
allegedly
how much time that you spend at practice before game time. If we could like make the equivalent of game time to work, actual time on set, those are game days.
Right? Yeah, I love that.
Right. And so those off months when you might not have paid work, I put emphasis on paid. It's like you better take specific projects that will progress you as a person.
Yeah.
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 And so it's like there is never, a lull in productivity, or an upward trend in who you are as you're growing in your career, right? You might not have the monetary like same thing happening there, but it's like you will be growing in a different way, because oftentimes the things that you take for monetary needs are not the things that you're growing with. As a creative, it's like sometimes it's like you're doing talking heads and you're like, oh man, well, yeah, I'm not showing anybody this. Like, but those are paychecks, brother.
That's called art, dude. No, totally. Yeah. It's like the steady paycheck is great, but it's almost like the less paying jobs or no money at all are like the ones that fire you up.
Yeah.
Because you can make anything.
You can make anything.
Then you can make anything. Or, if a certain opportunity comes up and God forbid, you don't have a talking head shoot, it's just like, I want to get paid, but I am free. And that does sound cool. And that is a dance too, right? It's just like whenever like I would talk to my wife and be like, I'm doing this shoot, hear me out.
Hear me out. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm not getting paid for it.
We got the 3 kids who they're so annoying because they want to eat, and I'm hungry, Daddy, and I'm like, crazy. Daddy has dreams. Yeah, so
what are you talking about? Put your stomach on the side.
Like, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm like, grow up. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, the job is free, but it's a dance. You can't take every job for free, but I think within reason, a couple times a year or the right shoot, like you can grow and meet new connections, and it will, I think, eventually, ultimately, it could be wrong, lead to more money, because you're leveling up, you're making connections, and there is some sort of payoff.
And there has to be the payoff. Like, I think that's one of the things that people are, you're saying, like, I'm not like I'm not leading, or I'm not like planning for people to, like, I'm not taking from people, but but in this world, I mean, like, yes, you are inherently taking and giving as a human. And so I'm not shy. I'm not like, I don't feel bad about being like, hey, you have something that I want, or like I need, or whatever. Sure. And so it's like, I don't know, like having that conversation with a client or with a person that wants to shoot something and they don't have the money for it. You're like, okay, well, the first thing I say to them is, this has to be something for me. I have to get something out of this. If my pockets are empty, no offense. Like, it's not anything like malicious. It's just like, this has
it's respect for yourself.
Yeah.
It's something I do a bad job on, and my wedding part of the business is like, I can give away so much. Hey, can we get an extra 2 hours? I'm like, yes. I want you to be happy, Yes. And I mentioned Sarah Kelly, who's the wedding photographer. She's so good. Like, oh yeah, we can do 2 more hours. It's going to be X more amount of dollars. Yeah. She has very like strict rules for herself, and it is what it is. Yeah. And I would say, like, and that just makes you look more like a professional. I think more the amateurs, like, I'll give you whatever you ask for.
It's just a mindset.
It's a mindset shift. But she's like, I will do whatever it takes to make you happy. But to your point,
I also deserve to be happy.
I deserve to be happy, and it's your hard work, and it's your dedication, and it's my skill, it's my equipment. Like, you're paying for me. So if you respect me, it's a great point.
Yeah. You respect yourself.
You respect yourself.
Is to be like, yeah, I deserve to be also happy.
Exactly. Did you need another reload?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do one more.
Let's do one more. This would be, I think, the first three-peat.
Repeat.
We'll be right back.
Come on.
Come on. And we're back. Cheers to the first person to go 3 cocktails. Cheers.
3 cocktails. Come
on, man. Okay. Oh, that first sip is so warm. It gets so... Here's the trouble with these. Like, about halfway through, it just gets super smooth.
Just goes down real quick.
Super smooth. Yeah, we were just briefly talking about, as we were pouring multiple shots, maybe pre-shoot jitters. Because I get those bad.
Pre-shoot jitters.
Depends on the shoot.
I don't necessarily get pre-shoot jitters as much as I get very short with everyone else.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, like, it doesn't come off that way.
So you're not nice.
I'm like...
You're like a bad guy.
But you're set... You like you said, you've only said like 9 words to me on set.
Sure.
We've been on set together a few times.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I'm not necessarily a negative person or a bad guy. I'm good vibes.
Yeah.
But you'll see, like, I often like laugh, haha, and then I'm gone. I'm out of there.
I did think you were more quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely more outgoing than I initially judged.
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah.
But you're probably like locked in. You know,
I'm locked in.
You're thinking about stuff, and I totally get that. I started recently on my music video shoots. We'll hire a second person. Like I don't have a crew like Jordan and all that, but I'll hire one other person to help just with like just talk to the band. Like I just need someone else just to
hang out with them, please.
Just talk, hang out, like help me move equipment. That's great. Help with some lights. Like, thank you. But like, I need to I can't talk right now because I can kind of be on the people pleaser side where if someone's talking to me, I don't want to be rude, but I also gotta I gotta make the shot look good, and I will start autopilot myself and be like, yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta focus.
Yes, brother. Oh,
I'm so sorry. So if I just have another human there to talk about whatever, it's huge. Yeah.
And like with me, it's like it's very similar in that sense. But like I'm a very one-on-one person.
Yeah.
In any kind of group, whether it's a friend group or like just working or any type of situation, I'm often super quiet. I'm like, there's so many people that have the opportunity to talk, and it's just like, like what am I, I don't know. You guys can talk, you can talk, and then it's just like, okay, well now that part of the conversation is done, and I'm like, I had thoughts about it, but it's like, is it that important? I don't think so. And
you're more of a listener.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something from doing this podcast. I am desperately trying to hone in more on.
Yeah.
I'll know for a fact. I'll edit this later, and I'm like, dude, you interrupted him like 25 times while he was on a good point. Like, stop talking. I feel like a good host should like let his like guest shine, and like you take the floor and talk. And I do this thing like if you're on a good rant and like you just said like if I have an idea like I'll lose it, and then if he stops talking, I might not have anything to say, so I better say it now. I'm like, here's a quick joke, or here's a quick point, or here's how it relates to me.
Yeah.
As I'm doing right now. I'm not overthinking. You're overthinking. But just to like I think that's a superpower to like be in a group, and if someone's ranting, and even if you have something intelligent, funny, whatever to say, to sit back and let it die. That's an emotionally stable person.
Yeah, I guess. My friends make me emotionally stable. I think that's what it is mostly.
Oh, man, you have like healthy relationships and stuff.
I got great friends, man. That's one thing. Is my friends are 10 out of 10 people, and like, I couldn't ask for better people in my life.
If I can ask you about that, those kind of friends, have they been around 10 plus years? Is this in the next 5 years? Have you recently found your people? Like, I think everyone in life, like, can have good friends or bad friends, and it's hard to maybe start over or wherever you're at. Like when did you feel like you found this tribe?
This tribe specifically, I think, has been the last few years. I have one friend that I talk to every day. Awesome. Every single day we call each other. I called him 4 minutes before this podcast because he had called me 10 minutes earlier, and I was like, what do you want? I'm going to this podcast.
I'm busy.
I'm busy, brother. And he was like, yeah, aren't you going to this podcast? And I was like, why did you call me?
He knows it's happening. He's like, I just want to see if you answer.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That sounds like a best friend.
And he's like, call me after.
I thought you were in a movie. Yeah. I am in a movie.
I'm in a movie. And I'm like, God, leave me alone. So I have to call him after this, right? So there's that.
He's a good dude.
As I said, I'm blessed, brother. I am one of the luckiest people in the world.
Amen.
And so, there's him, and then there's, a core group of people in my life that like include all of these people that I've met recently. It's 4 or 5 years or 2-3 years, that are just very emotionally stable. And that came during like a time I had been in like a relationship and shit, and like yada yada yada, and then broke up, and then I found a friend. His name is Jared. He's fantastic. Yada yada yada. But then he brought me into this like group of people that are just like very great. Yeah. Very great.
Yeah.
And like they took
care of me. It makes a difference, right?
And, like, yeah. And you have like your growth periods and all these things, and they like care for you through it and like all that kind of stuff, and you're like, oh shit, like these are great people. And then you start learning from them, and you start becoming like, like people say, it's like you're the sum of the people that you're around. And so I choose to have great people around me. That's the key to life, is just choose, even if you're the worst person in America, brother, just choose people that are great to be around you, and you will assimilate to be better.
What a blessing First off, that was great. All that was great. What a blessing to be the worst person in your friend group. Right. I think that's best case scenario, right? That's best case scenario.
I'm selfish,
You're probably the worst person in your friends. That's not what I meant.
I hope wrong. To be the worst person.
But I think that's the best space to be like, if you have, like you said, you're the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. If you're the worst of the 5, like that is best case scenario.
Brother, I'm only going up.
You're only going up. Yeah, and it's like it's one of those things where it's like I think when you go through life, as we get super philosophical, your friend group it's fluid, and I think let's say you're around the wrong crowd, which I think we've all been in some state of our life.
Facts.
I think everyone can relate to that. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Whatever that is for you, high school, 45, whatever. Yeah. You think that's as good as it gets when you're in it. Like this is it. These are good people, because I'm sure they're not bad people. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel weird. I feel off. I feel not seen. I feel challenged. I feel all these things.
Or not challenged in the right ways,
Yes. Yeah. Not challenged in the right ways. The ways that, and that can mean so many things, that align with your heart, your drive,
or just who you want to be.
You want to be.
You might not be the person that you want to be yet, but it's like if your friends and people around you can challenge you consistently and be like, it's not who you say you want to be.
Yeah, or just dragging you down. It's like I heard this thing where it's like there's some people that are just like energy vampires. And they might be a good person. They might be really trying, but after that hang, you're like, why do I feel worse? Why do I feel worse? And there's some other people. And I think you're one of these people, It's like one of my best friends. It's like after that hang, and we could be doing nothing. It sounds like the phone call you had. Yeah. You hang out with that person, and for whatever reason, after that hang, even if you had a couple beers and watched a movie, whatever, like I want to run through a wall like I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm ready. You don't like running? I could run today. Let's go.
He's one of the people that I call if I'm like if I'm having trouble getting my day started. I'm like I gotta call Leo. Leo, we'll get there.
I know. I
know what's going on. Like sometimes I'll lose my keys or my wallet, and I'm like, Leo, I lost my keys, and he's like, okay. Well.
He's like, did you check the pants you wore yesterday? Yeah, I found them, dude. I got him. All right, I love you. Bye.
Thank you, man.
100%.
10 out of 10.
So you have those connections with those people, and then you find, a Leo. You find that right tribe. You find, and you go, oh wait, it gets like way better.
It's better.
It gets way better.
It's not just about work,
Yeah, or just in general. And I've experienced that over the last 3 or 4 years, where it's like you meet some new people, are like, oh, like that's a friend. Like that's someone who challenges me in the right ways, and you get inspired and you feel yourself growing, and you feel like, why am I in such a good mood? And I want to tell anyone out there, if anyone's listening, you're in that spot, good people are out there. You can find them.
Good people are out there for sure.
You said 3 or 4 times, I'm so blessed with the right friends. That's huge. Yeah. That's a life hack, baby.
It's 1000% a life hack. If there's honestly, you could fail at a lot of other things. Just have the right people around you, and they will be like, brother, you're failing. That's all they need to do.
Maybe that's okay right now.
That's okay right now, but eventually you'll have to pick it up.
Yeah. Hey, man, you can do more.
You can do more. Those people that'll tell you can do more, those are people you keep around.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Who tell you do more, but are coming from a place where they want to see you win, not fail.
Always. Yeah.
Because I think there's a difference. I think there's going to be people who are like, hey, you can do more. And it's like, why did that piss me off?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, easy. You know how hard I'm working right now. Yeah. And there's people when you are slipping, and they go, hey, man, I love you. Like, you good? I feel like there's I feel like there's a new gear in you. And there's a difference. You can hear that from the right person. Like, hey, man. Hey, Leo. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. I got this.
And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference because neither necessarily always feels good,
Sure.
Where it's like, oh well, somebody that loves me is telling me that I could do more, but it's like I'm working a lot already. It's like yada. But I hold the firm fact that I'm the friend that is, I'm a very how do I say, inspirational in that sense of being like, hey, if we have a conversation and you tell me what your dreams are, we're going to make them happen.
Let's go, man. Okay, that's a good friend. That's a good friend. Yeah.
It's like, you told me already. What kind of friend am I if I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, we're not gonna focus on that. Like, everything that we do from now on is in alignment with whatever your dreams are.
Okay, that's okay. You said it's hard to find. That's a good friend.
You know?
That's undeniable.
Yeah. Sometimes it might be tough, and sometimes you might be like, I hate you as a friend, and I might be like, okay, well, cool. Well, that's a sacrifice I might have to take for you to get to where you need to be.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I'm at the end of the day, if you're happy, that's all we want. If I'm your friend at the end of the day, cool. If not, also cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a North Star you're going at with your friends, and those are hard conversations to have. You know,
I'm a little snippy sometimes.
I'm a little snippy sometimes. I didn't want to say this, but yeah, you're kind of mean. Like you're a bad hang. That came across wrong. You're snippy.
I'm snippy, a little. You know, I care. You know,
I feel like
stern,
yes.
like grandmother is
out
like,
of love.
You're gonna do the things because I care about you.
How do you approach that? Let's say you love somebody. Because I can think of a couple people, like people I really care about, and let's just say, like, you don't want to nitpick, because we all go through shit. Yeah. But let's just say you have a friend, and you're like, I just think you're.
I think you could be doing more.
You can do a little more. How do you approach that without their knee-jerk reaction being like, "Hey, man, I can find things in your life, you know, or whatever, or you don't want to hurt the friendship. Like, how do you organically approach that where it feels like love?
That's something that I've had a hard time learning. I'm in therapy and shit, and so like it's been great and that kind of stuff. But I grew up in a pretty stern household, I would say. Like my parents are both teachers, so they had expectations, and they'd let you know if you weren't meeting them. So I'm kind of like that, in a nicer way. But when you're in like close relations to me, I'm a little bit different. Where it's like, okay, well, if that's what you want for you, then that's fine. If what you told me before is what you want for you, then we're gonna have to pick it up. I have a little bit of a hard time in the sense of being maybe a little bit softer about it at times, because for me, what feels good to me is that kind of love. It's because what I'm used to, right, is that love of like, hey, you aren't meeting this goal. You said you want to meet this goal. So what are we going to do? And like that has always been what's taken care of me in any situation. It's like I have like this desire for excellence. It's why like things look a certain way or like whatever. It's because like if I don't have that desire for excellence, or if I don't get to that mark of what I like, then I'm like, all right, well, what am I doing at all? Why is this my goal? Why, if I'm not going to be the best, I'm kind of one of those types of people where it's like, eventually, even if I don't become the best, my goal is to be the best. I don't know what the quantification of best is, or qualification of best is, but whatever I decide it is, it's like, that's my goal.
On that note, wanting to be the best, do you have like one of the questions I have down here is what's next for you? What's the next, let's say, 10 years look like? Is it like, do you want to be the best in the next 6 months at what's going on right now? Do you have like a 10-year plan? Because it's something what I'm struggling with. It's like, I think I've currently lost my North Star, where I don't know what that looks like. What's the next best move for Papa?
The next best move for me, that's also, I don't know, that's a little bit tough, because I don't look at my career as quite as linear as some people do, maybe. As a DP, I also reside in the fact that I do know that like there's a charm thing here, and there's like
I do know I'm very charming.
I'm like, I'm not just behind camera all the time.
I'm not just good looks.
Like I'm aware that exists. I'm aware that also, I approach life differently than a lot of people, that is endearing and that is thoughtful and that is needed.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm like
a little whimsical. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I care about people and they care, and like, I want the best for everyone, and they, but I think there's not enough people that are like willing to say it and willing to prove it and willing to be like, yeah, brother, we're doing it. I'm one of those people that's like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Like I've been in a lot of conversations with a lot of startups and stuff like that have, like done this thing where we kicked off careers and stuff like that. It's been a consistent thing because I believe in people. I do the thing where it's like I see you working and I see what your dreams are. We have this conversation, this one-on-one, and I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna support however I can because I see what you're doing and I see where your brain's at. And I love that. That's one of my favorite things is not being a DP specifically, but it's being it's being like, oh well, what are your visions? What are your things that you want to do, and what are you seeing? You know, how can I add to that?
Oh man,
you know, I'm a team guy. You know, I'm not a single person. You know,
I don't mean this to sound condescending at all. It's like I don't know if you like consume like Gary Vee stuff. It's like some people like I think everyone wants to be like a number one or like a director or this type of person. And like one of his points is like I think there's like so much power understanding like you could be an amazing like number 2 or number 3 or whatever.
Brother, and I used to feel super bad because one of the things I would tell to people around me was that I don't want to be the king.
Yeah.
I want to be the consult.
Dude, you're the Jack of Spades, baby.
I just want to be the person that you're like, hey, look, I'm stressing about this. How can you help?
How can you help? And like
I'm here for that.
The way like as young and as talented as you are, like to like recognize like I could probably be a good number 1. I can be an amazing number 2. What's your vision? I'm going to freaking throw that up and I got you.
We got that.
That's okay. I think that could be your secret sauce. Like that's powerful. Yeah. You know, like
everyone wants to be number 1. So
everyone wants to be number 1, dude. Everyone wants to be the host of a podcast, and
I don't have the social battery for that, and I recognize that early. You know, I'm like, all right, you know, a lot of my directors are people that have that social battery. Jordan, very friendly person. Yeah. You can talk to him forever.
Right. He's great.
Any kind of director that I've been with, it's just been like, you know, they're very friendly people. Mm-hmm. I'm friendly.
You're very friendly.
I'm friendly. I hear you, but you have to get me one-on-one in a closed environment.
You have to come to a basement with candles lit and some Jack Daniels.
You know, but on set or you know wherever I'm at, it's like I
have no doubt you could easily be a director or a number 1, but I think it almost takes maybe more confidence and more self-awareness to be like, no, I could be a good supporter. I feel like it takes a lot of inner strength and like knowing who you are to like no like we what do you want to make? I can help you make that. And I think a director type sees someone like that. It's like you're my new favorite person. Because the short time I've been doing this podcast, like that's a rarity, you know. And to be like, oh okay, like you want to support people and not yourself, like let's go. And maybe that's your like I said, like your secret sauce where it's like just going on your Instagram page. Dude, like you have like 30 stories every day and it's next level like self-awareness and like you feel like my perspective like you're unafraid. You know, where it's like every post I make I'm like what would that one person think about it? What would my ex think? I'll post something that feels perfect. Yeah. And I'll post one a day or one every other day. And I look at Papa's. I'm like, okay, there's 30 stories. You know? Like, some are amazing. Yeah, some are
great. Some are not great.
That's Leo tying his shoes. Like, okay. There's like no but it comes across so authentic. Like, where does that confidence come from?
I think the internet does the thing where we all pick these moments and we choose these highlight things to show people. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm chaos all the time.
Well, and St. Louis needs more chaos, man.
Brother, just show it. We're all chaotic. Just show it. You know, I think the world needs more of that. I think not the world needs more chaos. We have plenty of chaos. Don't get me wrong.
Let's go to Florida, man.
There's plenty of chaos. We don't need more chaos in that sense. But just like letting go of what people think that the persona might be, you know, or like what people might think of you. I'm one of those people like. I'm super nerdy. I like will go to like fencing and then we'll LARP on Sundays and shit like that, and like we'll do all these different things because it's like they're interests to me. I like doing these things. I don't care if you care. You know, I'm gonna show it because this is what I think is cool, and this is me being cool for me. You know, like little me is like, damn, you get to LARP on Sundays whenever you want to, and like
this is adulthood.
Yeah, and girls still like you. You know, like, I'm like, what? Insane.
You low key won. Like you are an artist. You're in shape. You have I think I said this off camera. I don't know if we talked about it on the pod. You have a great sense of style. Like, I don't know if it's the confidence or just like just being in shape. You always look cool.
Thanks.
And then you go, I'm a nerd. Like, first off, piss off. And then you LARP.
Yeah,
Can you explain briefly to people who may not know what is LARPing?
Oh, well,
because that's about as nerdy as it gets, and I love it. Talk about get Paul right on the phone. Let's go.
It's live action role playing. It's just like, you get in like some kind of medieval gear. Oh no, I'm going down after this one. All right, okay. It's medieval gear. You got swords. Like they're not like hurtable. Like you can't hurt people. It's like some kind of foam core. Something like that. And you essentially just like fight out battles. It's you go out against people.
I bet it's so fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And like. People, I don't know. I think one of the things that makes me excited and happy to be who I am and like who I've built as a person, because I haven't always been this way, but it's like who this person has worked on enough to be me. I'm very grateful for the fact that like I can just go out and be like comfortable doing that and be excited to be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. It's something that I find is cool and maybe other people might not, but the fact that they might not find it cool is also cool to me. Where they're like, oh, well, that's not my vibe. And I'm like, cool, it doesn't have to be, but like, this is my vibe. So this is uniquely me. And I love things that are uniquely me.
The fact that someone might think it's lame or uncool, you find that cool.
Right. Yeah. 1,000%.
You guys hearing this?
That's how people become themselves,
Dude, that's solid. Because the fear of feeling unseen or uncool or not accepted, and that you totally, very simply, 180 that. If you feel that way, that's cool.
Because
that's powerful, man. It's like, oh, you think I'm a dork? Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's cool because everything else is popular.
Oh man, if someone calls you a loser, you're like, oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Why do you feel that way? You just won.
1,000%.
Oh, dude.
Because if you think about it, everything else that is popular means generic, right? Everything else that everybody's like, oh, well, of course you're cool for that. Of course you're cool for that because that's what I think is cool. And it's like, but if you don't think this is cool, that's the only thing that you actually have that is uniquely your own.
Like I said, I feel like your style is awesome, and mine, like I do authentically like t-shirts and Chuck shoes. Like that's what I'm comfortable in, whatever. But my style is very simple, and my best friend or one of my best friends, like he wears like pearls, and he'll paint his nails, and not that there's any stereotypes, but like he's a fully like heterosexual, like just normal dude, but like he has this very like flamboyant like style.
Yeah, same.
And I'm just like,
I feel that.
And I'm just like respectfully, what's up? He's like, dude, like he struggled with like alcoholism, and he's 4 years sober, like he's crushing it. We're writing music together, the whole thing, and he's just like, dude, like I just want to be me. And like whatever makes me happy, he's just like, I just want to embrace that, And I'm like, oh God, like that's so. I want to tap into that more, and like that's amazing,
that's
like
hard. Yeah, that's beautiful.
To be unapologetically you, to have like he had like a near death experience, and
that does it. That's what it is.
Maybe I should try to kill myself.
I didn't have a near death experience, but I tore my Achilles.
Sounds
for me,
like
that was as an athlete, I was like, I pretty much died. I'm not useful anymore.
A part of you died.
A part of me died. Like, okay, so as a camera person as well, because like it's a physical thing to do camera stuff.
100%.
I was in a boot for like 6 months.
Loser.
And
you probably look so dumb in that boot.
Brother.
Loser.
Brother, I was in a boot for 6 months, and I told my friend Luke Terrell, he's also a director in town. I was like, he asked,
name dropping.
I love names. I love my people.
You got a great network.
Yes. That's important too, by the way, guys. Networking. But he asked me about the tearing and the boot, and I was like, honestly, I think it's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me because it's made me have to like readjust how I am as a DP. I was one of those people that was very much, I'll do it myself. I'm not going to explain to you what I need because I'm just going to run over there and do it. And as soon as I couldn't walk, it became, I need to learn how to communicate. And just being able to, like, also a soccer player, I was like, oh, well, this is the change from me becoming like a messy runner to like an Andres Iniesta, like center attacking mid of like distribution. like distribution. Like I need to know where the game is happening. I can't move as much anymore, so I need to be able to pass.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like very nerdy like that. Like this is my thing, is like just like picking things and being like, oh, this is the same as this.
You say nerdy, I'm picking up in like emotional intelligence, like the way you're articulating and like the way you can see a negative in your life. Because like we said earlier, like something bad happened to you, or the wrong friends, whatever, or the bad vibe to a set, or the industry's toxic. Great. You broke your leg. Oh, I'm not going to work today. I broke my leg or tore my Achilles heel. I'm going to turn this into a positive. I'm going to take this torn Achilles heel and how can I grow as a better communicator? Most people don't think that way. And the fact that you took that very, like you said, like a part of you, or we're talking about near-death experiences, a part of you in that moment as being an athlete did die that day. Yeah, you went, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm cooked as an athlete.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked. In this moment, how do I turn this into, how can I level up from this bad experience?
Yeah.
And that's a nutshell. Like if anyone gets anything else from this podcast, whatever bad thing you're going through right now, because we all have that thing right now.
1,000%.
How is this a positive? And you did it, like, I'm sure it wasn't that easy, but like you did that.
Yeah.
And that, in a nutshell, if we can more exercise that muscle, like that's huge.
That is, I mean, that's the pivot,
huge,
the
man.
pivot, you know,
yeah,
the art of
the pivot, the art of the pivot.
Yeah.
We should write a book.
The art of the pivot. I think that is the key to life, is the ability to pivot successfully and be like, all right, cool. Like this happened. What is the next action? What is the next successful action? How do I grow?
The next successful action, the art of the pivot. That's awesome. As I made a book joke, I do want to ask, with your background, I try to ask this every guest. Sometimes I forget, but are you currently, I can be an audiobook guy. We mentioned runs. I like doing an audiobook. Is there anything you're currently reading, or let's just say a current, it doesn't have to be current, but a book recommendation that you have?
Yeah, I do. Okay. So, I'm a poem type person. I'm a poetry ass. Sorry.
I love this, man.
I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just what it is. I love poetry. I think that if you aren't into poetry, it's because you haven't found the right poet for you. Right? And so I love Pablo Neruda's love poems. I'm a big love guy too. I'm, very single.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get ready. What's your phone number, dude?
Pablo Neruda's love poems. I like it specifically because it's both in Spanish and English, and so I know a little bit of Spanish. I'm conversational, but it is very nice to have on that same thing of the Spanish version of whatever this version of a love poem is, and then the English version.
Different languages, man.
It's beautiful.
Different
it's
songs.
Very beautiful. And then I have an artist. She's a UK-based artist. Her name is Sav Brown, and she has a book called Closer, Baby, Closer that I've been reading a lot lately. And it's just like, it feels like a stream of thoughts. There's different poems, like ranging from like the observation of of a couple on their first date to going through a traumatic breakup and all these different things that are just very much happening up here for her. I love things like that, and before that I wasn't really into poetry. I wasn't really like I was like, oh man, it's cool that people can write poems. I tried lots of poetry beforehand, and then found Sav Brown stuff and was like, dang, okay, like this just feels more in tune with me, and I think that's what poetry needs to be for people. It's like whatever is in tune with you, and you find your person that can explain your feelings better than you can, and you're like, that's my poet. Boom.
I love that.
Yeah. I think that's how people find their artists. They're like, I like this artist because I have the same feelings as them.
We all feel, man, it's the desire to express them that makes the artist. Yeah. That is the quote of the pod. When you hit on that, I don't know if that was off the cuff, but that was...
Yeah, it's all off the cuff. I don't really think about anything.
I'm just naturally this cool, dude. And single.
Hey,
Hey, if anything else happens.
If anything else happens.
Brother,
I will thank you on my wedding day.
I will be there. I will either film.
I will invite you to my wedding day if this is the reason why.
If it's not, like, you're definitely not invited. But if it is, I will be there out of obligation.
I'm gonna say something to him. I'm like, yo, this man right here.
If I'm not in the speech, weddings are beautiful, man. Like, it's I never thought I would be a wedding videographer, but the blessing of doing that is I filmed 12 weddings in the last 10 weeks.
Oh,
and
fire.
Yeah, it's been great.
You're busy, guy.
It's been busy. A few have been my own. A lot have been from that photographer I keep mentioning, Sarah Kelly, who's great. And what's cool is I've seen all these love stories. And when you find your person, that no doubt you will, because you, no doubt you will. But when you find that person, like, it makes you, like, I am married, makes you re-fall in love with that person. Because like, we have 3 kids. We have 1 on the way. Like, things are busy, and
congratulations.
Thank you. I got this new job, and she's working her job. Like, dude, life gets messy. You know, just it's like we're business partners right now. It's crazy. And then you go to, like, a wedding, and you see people just starting,
just getting there,
just starting. And it makes me remember my wedding day, and you're just like, I'll come home like, I love you, like, hey, what's up, like,
she's like, where's this coming from?
Listen, and looking back, like, we got married when we were kind of young. Like, we got married at 25, and my parents got married at 23. So at the time, I'm like, oh, we're old, we're like super grown ups. And I look back now, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we were children, like, we didn't know nothing. Which I don't regret it, like, obviously. Wouldn't that be funny? Like, I regret, I'm regretting so much. Like, what? Why? But, like, to get married, like, maybe a little naive, and just, like, to take a leap of faith, and you see these other weddings, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, I remember that feeling. It's a good reminder. Yeah, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. I think
it's great.
Love is a beautiful thing. It's just one of those things that, like, I think that's what that's what we're here for, right? Like, at the end of the day, right, it is love, right? It is what makes our hearts feel good. It is whether it's who we love or what we love, that's what we're here for. And so I'm a big lover.
He's single, everybody. On the note of love, best segue ever. I try to ask every guest before I forget, advice, and you've hit on so many good points. Like, I already wrote down a couple, like, phrases, like, that are just money. I guess in the realm of, we'll keep it a little more focused. You're a DP. You have some great projects. Like just to gloat a little bit. Like, dude, Garage Beer. Like you worked with, like, the Kelce brothers. They're in the new Happy Gilmore film. Like, that is
yeah,
cool.
They're doing cool things.
Like, they're doing cool things. You're doing cool things. Like, we met on the Yellowcard video. You just actually filmed the next one. Like, you were pulling focus for Childhood Eyes. Yeah. And on better days, you're holding the camera, baby. Yeah. And I'm sure I'm just scratching the surface of all the projects that you have done and are going to do and all that stuff. Let's say there's someone listening, like, man, I just got my first camera, or I don't even own a camera, but I want to follow in the footsteps of Papa. Yeah. What advice would you give them?
What advice would I give them? I think set your standard high, like, set your expectations high, and like, learn to reach them yourselves, and then whenever other people don't reach them, don't be afraid to be like, this isn't it. I think that takes a lot of work in itself, to be like, this is my standard. Even I don't reach my standard yet, and that's okay, because I think there's that conversation that a lot of artists are always like, oh, well, we beat ourselves up because like, I don't like my work, yada yada yada, I won't show it right now, and yada yada yada. Like, there are plenty of projects that I've made that I have never shown, because I'm like, yeah, I grew past this. This was a great learning experience, but I think we live in this world that everybody's like, I gotta show something all the time. Instagram, I gotta put something online, I gotta do this thing, where's this one project that you're working on, yada yada yada. But, like, don't ask how many things that like Michelangelo was working on, because I'm sure there were plenty of things that you don't know about that he was working on, and you only know a few of them. But, like, that's fine, because that's what you need to be known for. You don't need to show every single. That's one thing that I kind of have a struggle with myself, is, like, sometimes I go overboard on that. Is, like, I will go into that space of being like, I'm not gonna do this one because like I've grown past this. And you know, I have friends that'll be like, well, it's cool to just make it, and even if you know you don't like it anymore, it's fine. And I'm like, no, that's not me. I'm sorry. Like, it's okay to understand the type of artist that you are. You know, like I show plenty of work. There's plenty of work out there for me, but I don't show all of my work because I don't think all of it is work to be shown. Some of it is work to be grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to take some things, some projects to be like, all right, maybe this doesn't make it out to the world, but like this was a great growing experience. And I think sometimes people are afraid to do that. And you know, it's something that you have to ask other people sometimes to work through and like do the thing. But like at the end of the day, it's unreasonable to show everything that you make. And I think the world kind of expects you to, as an artist now anyway, you know. I don't like that. I don't do things I don't like.
Dude, come on. Cheers. If your glass is empty, show me some.
I'm a drinker.
It's samesies. As I said earlier, your Instagram stories are disgustingly confident with how many you post.
Yeah.
And I never expected before we sat down, that same guy said, how many things was Michelangelo working on? Yeah. Like that, to me, those are so polar opposites. Like, like outsider looking in, like, oh my gosh, like Papa's doing this, and he's doing that, and he's posting his breakfast, and he's posting this, and his workout. He's doing so much. And you're like, I'm only showing you the best stuff, baby.
I mean, I'm not showing you the best stuff necessarily, but I'm only showing you the surface of the things. There's like exactly. I grow so much, like off camera. It's like off camera is where growth happens. I just come in and check in.
I think I came across wrong, where it's like you're not afraid to share your day by day, but like your 10-pole projects, like you're choosy of what you allow to say, this is me.
Yeah.
And that, and like you said, like in today's world of TikTok and Instagram and just like attention in general, to be choosy, that's probably the next trend.
That is that's the only thing. I think that is, everything is counterculture, right? I think that is the success of anything that will be trending is called counterculture. So anytime that you're on a trend, there is a counterculture that exists that will be a trend in the next 3 months or 4 months.
I never thought of that.
You know?
That's cool.
That's the
cool.
cycle of humanity. I think when
that's a cool phrase. I love that.
I'm one of those like existential, like big thought type person. You know, like
I'm actually really smart.
I don't mean to brag, but I look past everything else. You know, it's just like one of those things for me. But no, I really do think that whenever something is trending, that is the only cycle that's next. Yeah. Right? Like you have to look, what else is next?
Yeah.
The people that are like, I don't like that.
Yeah. It's like, just wait.
I
love that. Like I'm recently in the past week, I'm trying to put effort into TikTok and like build like maybe like a community, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's been fun.
Yeah.
I'm committed to 5 posts a day.
Dang.
Which is like,
brother, that's work. People don't understand. This is, brother, it's full time. It's full time.
I got to carve out about 2 hours of my day, and I do write it down like a dork. And I'm like, this is my TikTok time. I'm going to film for about, I can film it.
Like a successful person. Dork is crazy because bad. Like you have to like have some kind of structure.
Yes.
That is one thing that like you could say that it's like a dork, but like as an artist, I used to have this argument with people. It's like there are working artists and there are artists that like want to make stuff because they have feelings. And I think working artists are we are dorks.
There's I'll reference, we are dorks, a rom-com, I think it was 2008, starring Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore. And he says it's called Music and Lyrics. And Hugh Grant, have you ever seen the movie?
No.
Watch it. It's amazing. It's a B-level comedy.
We're hanging out a bunch after this.
We're going to make popcorn after this. The plot of the movie is he's a has-been 80s pop star, and Drew Barrymore is his like maid in the movie. Okay. And they meet, and he has to write this hit song for like at the time like the Kesha of the time. Okay. And by happenstance, the housemaid, the girl who waters the plants, is by happenstance rom-com a good lyricist. Mm-hmm. Music and lyrics. He was always good at the music, but he could never write lyrics. So you got her, and they want to write a song. And he's like, all right, time to write the song. I got this melody. I'm ready to go. Like, what do you got? And she goes, I'm not inspired today. I'm not in the mood today. And I feel like in the movie, it's probably not well played out as it is in real life, but he does say something kind of profound where he goes, inspiration is for amateurs. We are writing today. And in the film, it's like, oh, he's the bad guy. But I think in real life, that's so true. It goes off Stephen Pressfield's theme of like the pro goes to work. Yeah. You're not feeling it today? You clock in. Yes. Yeah. You're not feeling it today? Okay, cool. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., you're writing something. It can be dog shit.
You're going to try that. You're going to try.
but you're going to sit down. I think Jerry Seinfeld did that. Like every day for a certain amount of time, he sat down with the same big pen, whatever it is, and I'm going to write some jokes. Or even a step further, I don't even need to write jokes today. But on this day, I'm going to sit down with this notebook and this pen, and I'm going to see. I'm going to see what happens. So the muse can come and bless you with some art. Yeah. That's the move. Are you putting in the work? So yeah. I do schedule these TikToks on my little. I got like a time box sheet, and I'm like, all right, from 10 a.m. to whatever, I'm going to make these things, just to. I'm not trying to go viral or pop off or whatever, but what the person who's putting in that work for a certain amount of time is going to level up. So I should probably do it.
To build the community.
If a community happens, icing on the cake, but like right now I'm doing nothing. Yeah. I should probably do something.
You should try.
I should yes.
Try.
That's it.
Like that's the thing is, sometimes people will do that. I'm going to go the existential thing and do
I just talked about a rom-com for 2 minutes. back. I was like, do you know Hugh Grant?
But like the
3 whiskeys in.
The existential thing about it is like, when you're on your deathbed. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's where I'm going.
Dude,
when you're on your deathbed and you're like, all right, like, I didn't even try. I think about that all the time. That's one of the things that, like, granted for me is probably a little bit too much. I think about it all the time.
Not. That's, dude. Oh my gosh.
It's like if I didn't even try, you know how pissed I'm gonna be. Like if I tried and failed, that's one thing.
Who's the motivational speaker? Les Brown, I think, maybe. He talks about that exact scenario. And he talks about you're on your deathbed. And every dream you ever had while you're dying is looking over you, and they're screaming at you, why didn't you make me, why didn't you give me life? I told you I existed. Why did you ignore me? And they're screaming at you right as you're dying. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Because that is the truth. That is what will happen. I agree. Like that is the only thing that I can foresee in my future of like, when I'm on my deathbed, I will look at my life and I will be like, okay, these are the things that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
And these are the things that I wish I would have done something about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like that's what's gonna happen no matter what. Like
no matter what. But you can work hard on it to be like, you know what, I tried.
I tried. Like a lot of the things that I tried. I put time into it.
You're for sure in the game.
Put time into it.
The little bit again to talk about myself. I've been doing the whole TikTok thing, and I'm doing the whole 5 post thing. I'm a weekend. And I've got 1 or 2 comments where someone's like, "Oh, you could blow up. Like, I really like see potential here."
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm like, "Oh, I don't see that in myself." You know? And I had this like existential moment. I'm like, "Hold on, a complete stranger on the internet, which I thought would say nothing except negative stuff. Like, what are you doing?" Said something nicer than I see. I'm like, I inherently have some problems.
It's maybe not that you have problems, but it is something that you have to assess.
It's a nicer way to say
it. Yeah, assess it. Just be like, if anyone is going to believe in you, who should it be?
Exactly. It's like I should be almost delusional. Like I see the success for myself. I can get there. And that's kind of what I see in your post, where you're so unapologetically you. Where I can think, well, how would someone perceive this? Yeah. You're like, no, so like these are the 12 things that are happening to me in this moment. Like, eat shit.
Yeah, eat shit. I love that. Eat shit.
Eat shit.
I don't care. This is what's going on.
Yeah. Like, oh, I didn't get as many likes, or you didn't like it. Like, eat shit.
Like social media isn't for like. I hear the world. The world is like likes and all this stuff. Sure. Social media isn't for likes. It's just for people to express. Like it is a thing of like, all right, this is what's going on with my life, and this is what's happening in my day, yada, yada, yada. If it gets likes, cool. Like, at least that's how it started.
Right.
If it gets likes, cool. My friends saw this. My friends care about me. Yada yada yada. We talked about it. Yada yada yada. But now it's this whole entire thing where it's like monetized and like you do cool things and trending things, and it's like I think it ruined a little bit of the like just the authenticity of it all. Right. Once you started getting to like that liking portion of being like, oh well, people just share whatever now. Yeah, like you said, I share whatever. Whatever. I don't care if it's gonna work or if it's not gonna work. And like I also tell my clients that like as a DP, I also work in, I also like have clients on the side or whatever. But it's like you got to work to live. But I also tell my clients, it's like, yeah, like you can make things that are gonna be trending and yada 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 or whatever. But also you want to make a bunch of stuff that's just like unapologetically you. It doesn't matter if people like it. That's how you find your actual community. Yeah. It's not the things that go trending that makes your community. That's the problem with a lot of people.
Agreed. Yes.
It's like they'll hit the one trending thing and then be like, oh wait, I'm gonna blow up now.
Yeah.
And then they don't, and you're like, I'm confused.
Or it's like when I was in the whole band thing, there would be people like, oh, we got to do this trend because it can go viral. I'm like, okay, but if it does go viral, then we're known for that. I hate that.
The people that stay after you go viral are the people that are in the community of the things that you posted before that are uniquely you.
Yes. Like it's like, okay, we can go viral, cool, but like I want to go, if we want to go viral for being authentic. Yeah. If it happens then, great. But if it goes viral for us doing a dance, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. You can do the dances, you can do all the things,
do
but
whatever you want to do.
The stuff of you just being you.
Yes.
Because like, yeah, you could do the dance for sure, but nobody's staying. Nobody's staying.
Say it again.
You aren't dancers.
Do the dance if you want to do the dance.
If you're a dancer, then people are staying.
You better have 40 other dances.
Yeah.
If you went viral for a dance and you have nothing but taco reviews,
brother, yeah, that was cool for that one video, but now nobody cares.
Those dancer followers are gone, baby.
Yeah, but people that fuck with tacos,
those are your forever people. They're spicier anyways.
Yeah. So it's a mix of both, I think.
Metaphors are fun.
We're doing great today.
Dude, we're really good at this.
Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what it is. It's be as authentic as possible all the time because people deserve that. I think you deserve that as a person. Other people deserve that as other people so that they know that they can be the versions of themselves that they want to be, and that's completely fine.
Agreed. I can like talking to my wife or the grandmother or even my mom, like, and all those conversations, it's like I strive. I'll be like, I just want to be authentic. I just want to be me. Yeah. I'm lucky enough I have strong women in my life, and like I just like it's hard to be authentic. Even like just
it's scary.
It's scary, and even like it's easy to put on like a phone voice or like is this me? You know. And there's weird connections with people. Like let's just say you can think of 5 different friends. You're slightly different with all of them. It might be a lot, it might be a little, but you're always slightly different. Like you're probably the most authentic with Leo. You know, like I'm the most in line.
Okay, so here's one.
You know what? Yeah, you only know me for a little bit.
You know me for a little bit. I'm lucky enough.
I know you for 2 hours. Yeah.
To like, I'm very much who I am. Like I think sometimes I do like a pouty
You're
face
authentic
thing
with everybody.
And you know, like sometimes I'm sad, and like Jordan knows me the same way. You know, Jordan knows that I get sad. I get really emotional. I get into my own head. I get all these things, and all, and we manage that as a group. I think all of my friends, we all manage that as a group. I don't think it's like, you know, I'm not different with any of my friends. Like it is the same all across the board. I'm a very talkative friend when we're one-on-one, but no matter what group we're in, even if Leo's with me in that same group, I'm not that talkative, and he knows that that's just how I am.
That's just Papa.
That's just me. I don't, you know, I'm unfortunately unable to feel comfortable being different than who I am naturally. And like even James, like you know, like the mentor that I was talking about before, like he's the person that also kind of knows me in that way. Like I'm the person that's gonna ask, like, you know, how he's feeling emotionally that day, even if he's not like necessarily an emotional person. Yeah. And nobody else in the industry might ask that, but I'm that friend or that person that we do that, and I'm that way all the time. You know, like if it's you know Preston, who's, you know, also an AC, and like we'll go through things, and you know he'll invite me out to concerts and be like, I just need a friend.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I'm just like, that's for me. Like me is like, I'm just a friend.
Yeah.
You know, whatever is happening,
that's a beautiful thing to be.
And like, I'm soft first, you know, like I think that's the thing for most people is like, I'm soft first. And sometimes it makes people, and rightfully, I think it makes people okay to also be soft and people to be like, I care about you being soft. I think that's the part that is the next part is like, you know, they feel comfortable being soft, but then I also feel like I can be exactly who I am all the time. Yeah. Around them and in this space. And of course there's like agencies and there's like buildings and all these different things that you go into and you have to present as, you know, whatever, you know, I'm the strong person who's not going through whatever I'm going through right now.
Sure. You said recently you felt like you've kind of come into your own, let's say over the last 3 to 4 years. Yeah. Like this person, you said once, like, I haven't always been this way.
Yeah. Dang, he picks up on the little things. I love that.
Yeah. And
that was a while ago.
I remembered. I think like even someone like myself or someone listening, like I think that's a beautiful thing to tap into. Is there like a first step that you remember taking into becoming the person you are today? That would be like an approachable way to get more comfortable in your own skin.
That's a good question. First step to that. I think something that's similar in the vein of like, you know, the near-death experience. I think sometimes it's like an experience, you know, that triggers a need for change or a need for reassessment. You know, that is one of the things. Like I am sometimes a very analytical brain. It's like, okay, these things happen to me and this might be why. And these are the things that I could work on. And these are the things that will make me a better person. And these are the types of people that I need to be around me. And these are the type of actions that I need to take. Even if I'm not that person yet, it's fine. Like, fake it till you make it or whatever. You know, like, it's not completely faking it because I think it's just you're striving. Yeah. You're working to be better. You might not be the person that you are yet, but it's like...
But you're aiming towards it.
You're aiming towards it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I hear fake it till you make it, but I'm also just hearing like, okay, you're trying.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
You know, you're not faking anything.
It's not
new to you. It's not like good to you yet. You're not, this isn't your natural thing yet.
Such a good point. You're not faking it till you're making it. You're doing your best that you can in the moment.
Yeah. 1000%. Yeah. And eventually you'll get there to the point where you personally feel like you've made it. Yeah. You know, that's all you're really trying to achieve is like, you know, sometimes it might feel like an external validation that makes you feel like you've done it. Yeah. But honestly, what you're really just trying to do is get to a point where you feel like you've done it.
It can make me cry.
You know, and so that's all we're getting to.
Oh man, that's so good. It's like, what are we all trying to prove? You know, it's just like
Yeah. I think I've had a lot of time with myself, brother. I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm a sad boy. I don't think a lot of.
We're about to write an emo record right now. No, man, like that's you have great insight, you know, and like I said, you bring a great vibe to the set. Jordan was picking up some footage a couple weeks ago, and I think you can tell a lot about somebody the way people talk behind your back, and the way he talked behind your back without going into details was very, very flattering. Like he loves you a lot.
Wait, let me go in on Jordan too. Jordan is one of the most fantastic people in my whole entire life. We didn't even get to the part where we met and like did all the things. Like we've been talking.
We skipped over. Sorry.
You know, but Jordan and I met and it happened on like some kind of like music video stuff. You know, he was like, "You're technically, you know, sound, and could you come run this controller for me?" Essentially, it's just like we had a car rig happening, and like he was like, "All right, we need an external, you know, way to handle this." He's like, "I don't want to handle all that. You do it." And so we started working together through that, and then like it was a lot of Story of the Year stuff. Story of the Year was one of those bands that like, you know, Jordan grew up with and like I grew up with, and like, you know, it became...
They're one of them rock bands.
One of them rock bands, punk rock bands, which is different from what my like vibe is and my aesthetic is, but it is whatever. But I love it though. It's great. And then like, you know, after that we started working together a lot more, and Jordan like will grandly say, and like rightfully say, it's like, you know, there are more seasoned, more experienced people than me in the world. But he's like, there's no one else I'd rather hang out with you.
Be a good hang. And but like I see you approach it though, like, you know, you're good enough for sure to do the job. Yeah. But you're also a good hang.
I think that's my special thing. Is like, I'm gonna make you feel good. Like, I'm gonna make you feel great about.
I'm gonna make you feel loved, baby.
I'm gonna make you feel loved. It's fact. It's like I'm also like I don't know. Like, we were talking about this today, me and Jordan. He was like, there was a comedian that he was talking about that was like, oh, well, I could bring anyone on tour with me, but I'm going to bring my friend because then it's not going to feel like work.
Yeah.
Because if you go on tour with anybody else that like might be great or whatever, like that might be fine. But like then you're strictly going to work.
Yeah.
But if you bring somebody that's your friend that's also just as good or whatever, then it's like, all right, I'm getting paid to hang out with my friend for however long.
I think when you can make the job fun, you're going to win more.
1,000%.
So yeah, maybe we will sell more tickets if it's these two artists. Yeah. But if it's this artist, and dude, this guy's a great hang. The audience can feel it. Everyone has a good time, and then maybe in 2 or 3 years' time, it grows, and it just you build this community.
Yes.
It's not a toxic place. It's
exactly.
Things are good.
Yes, people start building together. Like DP director relationships are one of the most important things I think that like not a lot of people pay attention to. Is like, and
that's what Jordan was hitting on with you a lot. He's just like that relationship is priceless.
It's
like
priceless.
He talks very highly of you. Yeah,
I love that because I also think very highly of him, and he knows that. Like,
dude, he was talking so much shit on you, dude. You gotta watch out for that
guy. He knows I'll beat him up.
Let's just start shit. Like, dude, I know you like Jordan. No, like he was very, very complimentary for sure. Yeah. Obviously, like, dude, I get it. Yeah.
We're all just essentially kids in a sandbox. Yeah. It's like we are blessed to be in this space where we get to make imagination and like imaginary ideas and shit come to life.
That's beautiful.
It's not like we don't sit behind a desk. I mean, some days we sit behind the desk, but like, we're not looking at numbers all day. Like I'm not saving a life.
Yes.
I'm not doing all these complicated things. I'm literally coloring essentially.
Right? Kids with coloring books.
Boom! I'm just out here with a crayon and like, oh well, this color looks nice with this color. This light looks maybe a little bit. We should dim it a little bit. Yeah, I feel so pretentious sometimes when I'm like, maybe we could just bring that light down a little bit.
It's weird to get completely off topic. My mom, who's in her 60s, is redoing her kitchen that she's had for 30 years from scratch, and she is like stressed out about it. It's just the right white. Yes. It's just the right wood tone.
Yes.
It's got to be nails. She goes, I feel like a crazy person. And I was laughing. I'm like, if you would know.
That's my life.
Like, because it's a big budget to redo a kitchen, Like this is like savings. It's a lot of money, and she wants to nail it. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm talking on a much smaller scale. Let's say whatever commercial work or music video you're working on. I'm like, is this white?
Is this
perfectly
right
warm?
white?
And I'm like, that's what I do every day. I was like, I get it.
Is my white balance gonna work with this color of white and all these? Oh
and to that point, we get to toggle and look and assess. I'm like, she gets one shot.
Yes, she gets one shot. She doesn't get to see it.
She gets to go shell white forever without seeing it, and she's got to nail it. It's like that's way harder. It's like that's what we do, but we get to like. On a computer,
we have the options. Yes.
And even if it's bad, re-edit.
Yes.
final, take 3. Yeah,
good color saves a lot of things.
Yeah, right. I could use one. That's amazing. But yeah, working with. What was your first shoot with Jordan? What was the very first one?
Our very first shoot together was. It was a story of the year joint. It was one of the story of the things. One of the most impactful one though, I think, would probably be War. Story of the year. War.
Oh, it's great.
It was just like a very like slightly campy feeling nod to like the early 90s, late 80s type of vibe, and I didn't quite understand what was happening. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, guys. This looks
doing?
A little cheesy.
I was like, yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things like that happened during set was, one of the band members was like, hey, we need this to look worse. Like I remember him being like, I like this angle. It looks great. It's cinematic, fantastic, but it needs to look worse than this.
We're making it look too good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, brother. And Jordan, I remember I looked at Jordan and I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, fine. That's fine. It's great. It's fine. It's okay. We're just going to make it look like shit.
and you said that wasn't even your first video. So you had a small relationship.
Yeah, we had a
little
short
bit.
relationship.
But that's a good director, right? Because he knows like his ego wasn't so tied up in it where he's like, oh, this needs to look so cinematic. We can make it funny, guys, but we got to make it still look good. He goes, no, this needs to look like the vibe like the we're vision. Going for, like the vision. Because that video is brilliant.
Yeah, I loved it too. After we made it,
after you see it, like, oh, yeah, I
this
see
is
it.
Good. I fuck with it. Okay,
whatever. That's hilarious. That's so good because that video is a vibe, and
It's it happened on our birthdays. Jordan and I have our birthdays are a day apart. Well,
what's your birthday?
And stuff. Mine's the 8th and his is the 9th. Of January.
Of January. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
8th and 9th. So that's a good weekend.
Yeah, that's a good day. Yeah, we were like, yo, it's our birthday weekend.
Dude, and the fact that you guys did War, I think, personally, I think that's the best song off the record. Like that, talk about jogging, that's a good run song.
That was a good song.
That riff is money. Dude.
I listened to that song so many times.
It's so good. The first shot I had with Jordan was Tear Me to Pieces. Was the very first one.
That was at Skate Laborious?
Yeah. R.I.P.
Rip Skate Laborious.
So cool. And I hit up, Ryan did our band photos a few years back. Yeah. And just like he reached out to Stag, you know. I was like, hey, dude, I'm getting into video. Like, can I shoot some BTS? Yeah.
No, that's how you do it.
I just asked, and I was like, I hope this is. You get in your head, like I don't want to ask the guy who's he's a fully professional musician, crushing it. Yes. You know, can you throw me a bone? You know, like that's hard to do. And very gracious texted Jordan, you know, and I got a response back, and he was just like, yeah, it should be fine. You know, and talking to Jordan later, he was like, did not know you. Like, I was a little on edge. But he was so nice about it, you know, and I just showed up and did my best and just tried to stay out of the way. And then that led to the Yellowcard shoot where I got to meet you. And now I'm doing it full time and other behind the scenes shots, whatever, or my own music videos on the stuff. And going back to you with Stag Beer or that Story of the Year shoot, like your life can change with one slightly ask. And I would couple that with this: the right ask with already putting in a shit ton of work. I think that's the difference.
Well, I think the people that are going to ask are the people that put in work.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, oftentimes I hope.
I think that's easy for you or maybe even me to say, but I bet there's a lot of people out there like, hey man, can I come?
Oh, fair.
Like we don't see it that way because you're putting.
I'm gonna put in the work.
You're putting in the work, but I think maybe that's like where it can be a little scary to people to say yes if they don't know you. Like, okay, are you just trying to get that quick win? Yeah. But if they know Papa or they know the work you put in and they see it the portfolio or whatever, the right ask at the right time when you put in the work can easily like elevate things and put you on a new path. You know, like I've reached out to some producers who are way above me, but since you put in like, let's say a decade of work, they can check it out and be like, oh yeah, let's hook up. Yeah. Versus if you have 0 recorded songs and you reach out to an A-list producer, like, no. They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this. This is at the bottom of my list. At the bottom of the list, yeah. So that's cool that you did the whole story stuff and got the relationship going with Jordan and the whole War music video and how it's progressed for you and not, dude, now you're shooting Yellowcard videos and doing that. Videos, you're holding the camera. On there, Let's go, I had Travis
Kelce in frame the other day. I got not to toot my own horn, but I got essentially shoulder barged by Jason Kelce, who's a whole ass an NFL lineman, brother. So go crazy.
What I'm getting from this is you're best friends with Taylor Swift?
I'm best friend. No, I'm not.
He is single, everybody.
I'm single. I'm loosely associated with Taylor Swift. So if that's what you're into,
hilarious. You're a very overly humble human being.
Thank you.
And I'm usually the most humble person I know.
Really? I was like, dang.
That's a joke.
That's crazy because it didn't sound like it.
How do I phrase this? I could not be more humble. Yeah. Like, my humble levels are off the charts.
I'm the most humble.
That's low-key my favorite joke. I'm the most humble person I know. It's like I speak fluent sarcasm. Just float that out there and just
hope it lands. I hope it lands because otherwise sometimes people were like, huh?
Like, this dude's an idiot.
Yeah. Not humble at all.
That was asshole. That wasn't humble at all. Yeah. Man, I really enjoyed this talk. Thank you for making the drive out and doing this. I could talk to you for hours.
We've been talking for hours.
We're 2 hours, as far as the computer says, 2 hours and 17 minutes in. And the way the podcast is set up, I know I have about 2.5 hours on the SD cards. So before we go on more tangents and run out of memory, just want to say thanks for coming out. Thanks for your input. Like, you're a beautiful soul, man. Like, you had a lot of good perspective, and I wrote down notes just purely for my own self-reflection to vibe on. So thanks for doing this.
Thank you for having me. This is one of the most exciting points of my week for sure. Exciting points of the month for sure.
Oh man.
And I was just in Florida, so
So you were in the coolest place on earth.
I was in the coolest place on earth.
An empty cheers glass. We'll
Cheers.
call it that.
Cheers to the empty glass.
You chomped off your ice cube, but I had the mega cube. So
you did have that's at least 2.5 cubes.
Let's call it, man. Drive safe back to St. Louis. Tell Leo I said what's up. Yeah. Never bother us again as you're trying to mentally prepare for this this pod. Thanks again, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And welcome to my friend group. Now you're my friend. Now we're friends.
We're buds. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Next time we're on a shoot, I'm like, all right, dude, now we can hug.
Oh, fact. 1,000%. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, man.
Thank you. Oh, bro, we killed it.
You crushed that.
You did great.
That was great.
That was fun.
That was amazing. That was so much fun.
The aftertaste is like almost raisin.